And we welcome you to the Crookston Sports Center, as tonight we have Crookston Pirates Boys Hockey as they host the Park Rapids Panthers right here on KROX. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tyler Hergert. Joining me in a little bit will be Bo Melby, as this is the second time that the Pirates and the Panthers have met this season, and actually the second time that they have met this month. Earlier this month, it was Park Rapids winning 4-3 in overtime. Joshua Hillica scored the overtime winner in Park Rapids. That was less than a minute into overtime, as the Pirates, it was Grayson Ecker who scored twice. Jay Reese also scored. He had 3 points in that game. And for Park Rapids, Jaron Pinanimi, he had 2 goals and 3 points total for Park Rapids. So the Stars showed up in Park Rapids. Should be another good one here between Crookston and Park Rapids, who comes into this one 10-3-3 on the season. As their last game, it was on January 20th when they took on Ely. It was a 7-2 victory for the Panthers, as it's been a while since the Panthers have lost. Their last loss came on December 7th. It was a 7-5 loss to Lake of the Woods. They've been 10-0-2 since that last loss. The Crookston Pirates, they're coming off of an 8-1 loss at home against Hibbing. That took place on Friday. They had the weekend off, and the Pirates, they are back in action tonight before they take a road trip this upcoming weekend. So we're going to step aside. We'll take a break. We're going to hear from both the head coaches. We're going to take a look at the Napa Crookston Welling Machine starting lineups, the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, that and more coming up on the Riverview Health pregame show. So we're going to step aside for the first time tonight, and when we come back, we're going to hear from the head coach of the Park Rapids Panthers, Coach Bill Moore, right after this on KROX.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
We continue the Riverview Health pregame show here on KROX with the head coach of the Park Rapids Panthers, Coach Bill Moore. And Coach, well, how have the last couple of weeks been since you last saw Crookston? Also, your most recent game was about 9 days ago.
Yeah, it's weird. We have no games in 9 days, and now we turn around and we have 6 in the next 8. So it's going to be a tough go for us, but everything's going well. It was a pretty good thing we didn't have any games last week because the flu hit us hard. And we had as many as 8 kids out at practice one day. So I didn't like it when I saw it on the schedule, but it turned out to be a good thing for us.
How has practice been as of late?
Pretty good, actually. I think the kids are buying into the fact that we're only as good as hard as we work. We're not a highly skilled team that, like a Warroad or a Thief or it's Crookston. We have to work hard, both of us, and Josh does a great job with their guys, and they bust their butt all the time, and it's so much fun playing them because we're so even.
It was an even meeting last time. It was a 4-3 overtime win for you guys on your home ice. What did you learn about Crookston in that one?
Nothing. I mean, they're as good as I expected, and Josh has all kinds of good things for the kids to do, and they work hard. And I guess the one thing that surprised me and that we had to plan for is how many block shots they had. And they're so giving to their teammates and things and sacrificing their bodies that I think I was most impressed with that, even though, there's skill and things like that, but it takes a lot more than skill to go down and block shots. It takes a little courage, too.
You haven't lost since December 7th. You're 10-0-2 during that span. How have you guys been able to sustain that?
Well, I think the biggest thing is that we've played in the offensive zone a lot. Our forecheck has been real good. We've had a lot of shots. And we have a solid anchor in the back with Sawyer Torkelson. So it's one of those things where when you have 12 or 13 seniors, you can have a little bit more experience. You can take a few more chances. And so far, knock on wood, those chances have gone our way.
How's the health of your team?
It'll be interesting. We had a lot of flu last week, so everybody's back today. We'll see how strong they are. And then I've got one defenseman that has a knee injury out. Other than that, we're pretty solid.
I think I've got like 2 more questions. Conditioning, I'm sure, is going to be a big test here this evening.
Yeah, it is. And, we not only to this evening, but tomorrow night we turn around and play Red Lake Falls, the 2 toughest teams, that we've played. And but it's what it's all about.
2 to 3 keys to picking up a very important section road win.
I think the biggest key is not allowing them to get goals in spurts like they did last time. We had a lead on them, and then all of a sudden, 2 minutes later, the lead was totally gone, and so we can't let them get goals in spurts. I also think we got to stay out of the penalty box, not be killing, and then we've got to take advantage of the chances offensively. We've had a bad habit of shooting over the net and having some prime scoring opportunities that go high, and we've got to take better advantage of those when we're playing the better teams.
Thank you very much, Coach. Best of luck this evening.
Thank you very kindly.
So that was the head coach of the Park Rapids Panthers, Coach Bill Moore, with his thoughts as the Panthers, they have been rolling as of late. Again, 10-0-2 in their last 12 since that last loss that the Panthers had sustained. As it went to overtime the first time, so let's hear from the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, on the other side of this break here on the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
We continue the Riverview Health pregame show here on KROX with the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy. And Coach, how did the weekend go for you guys?
Yeah, able to get away from the rink a little bit, hit the reset button, and hopefully come back today ready to go and have some fun playing hockey again.
You're playing a very familiar opponent, Park Rapids. Seems like every single time you guys play, it's a close one. It was a 4-3 overtime loss in that one earlier this month, as a matter of fact. What did you learn about them in that first game?
They're always really well coached. I think Bill does a great job over there with his group. They've got a tough goalie in Sawyer Torkelson, and I didn't think that we really showed up to play until about the third period. So our goal tonight is we got to get a better start, right? Like they're going to come, they're ready, they're going to be all over us from the start, and we got to be ready to go right from the beginning of the game.
How is the health of your team at this point?
Yeah, just like everybody else, we're dealing with some illness. Carter Trudeau and Gavin Aukis are both out tonight with illness, but we got Brandon Coburn stepping up into Carter's spot. I'm excited for Brandon. It's a good opportunity for him. He's a kid who scored a lot of big goals for us over the year. Just hasn't quite gotten the opportunity so much this year. But he's still got 2 and 3 so far. So he'll fit right in. I'm excited to watch him out there. He's a guy who's got a lot of swag, a lot of energy for us, so we're excited to see what he can do, and hopefully we can get Carter and Gavin feeling better for the weekend.
Once again, it's that next man up mentality that you guys have had to lean on and rely on all season long.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, right? We're not really scrambling. I think that we've got a lot of depth, and there's not a huge jump, as from our top line to our fourth line. So everybody can kind of play everywhere, and we're excited to get out here again tonight, and hopefully obviously last week was a good week for us with the Kitson game, and then a tough end to it. So we're excited to get back out and get back to playing our style of hockey in a real competitive game, and hopefully have some fun out here.
We've talked a lot about the depth of your team this season, and it just goes to show that you're able to take a guy who's played primarily on the fourth line as of late and stick him into that top line role.
Yeah, like I said, I have no concerns. Bucky's going to do a great job for us up there. He's got tons of skill, a lot of puck skill, and he's been kind of just biding his time, waiting for his opportunity, and he's always willing to do whatever we need him to do. So he's excited. I'm excited to see him out there, and hopefully he can get on the scoreboard for us tonight.
Probably the most important game of the regular season up to this point, heading into tonight.
Yeah, it's always exciting to play an important section game. We want to come out and just do what we can, and hopefully we'll come out of here with a successful outcome.
Do you have 2 to 3 keys to picking up a home victory tonight?
Yeah, the big thing for us is kind of the number one message is our biggest opponent is ourselves. I think last week we kind of ran into a couple of buzzsaws in East Grand Forks and Hibbing, and let our emotions maybe get the best of us at times. So we got to come out and take care of our end, and if we do that, we'll be in good shape, right? We wanna win the battle in our head, win the mental battle, and if we do that, we'll come out here and have a good game, right? I'm excited. This is a good matchup for us. We played a great game down there, and I expect another good one tonight.
Thank you very much, Coach. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
So that was the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, with his thoughts. He said that a couple of players will be out. We'll talk about those changes in a little bit on the Riverview Health pregame show. But for now, we're going to step aside, take a break, take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Another busy Monday night here in Northwest Minnesota. We'll tell you all about it here on KROX.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Contact them at 281-1183. Open daily Tuesday through Sunday at 11. The lunch specials, they are served from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The lunch specials, they change weekly, and they also have different nightly specials. As we take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update for the first time this evening, we're going to hear from the man, the myth, the legend himself, Bo Melby.
Oh, too kind, yes. Good to be back here in the Crookston Sports Center for one more game, and well, 1 out of 5 for me, 6 this week. I don't know. I already lost count, and it's only Monday. Anyway, so yes, we had boys hockey on the KROX TV, as we're calling it, I guess. Should be a great matchup here. Other Crookston sports, girls basketball. They're going to be at Holly tonight. Well, we have that game on the radio for you. Looks like the JV, they're playing a half game, again, as they only don't have a full roster. So that got going here just a few minutes ago. And then the varsity will play at 7, so we'll be on. Chris Fee will be on the radio there at 6:30 with the Riverview Health pregame show. Other Crookston sports today. Boys basketball, Crookston will be hosting Bagley in 7th and 8th grade basketball. 7th graders, they're probably getting close to, well, actually, they are probably wrapped up. Don't have a score yet for you, though, but 8th graders, they started at 5:30. One girls hockey game around the area, that's Grand Forks, the co-op between Red River and Central, as they're called, the Night Riders, because they're the Knights and Rough Riders. That's a great name. Anyway, they're at East Grand Forks tonight. The Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in action tonight at Oklahoma City. That should be a good matchup there. Starts at 7 o'clock, as those two teams are battling for the 1 seed, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least they're both up there, which I did not know the Thunder were that good this year. But last time the Timberwolves played, I was like, oh, wow. It's actually a pretty good matchup. So anyway, and then there's some other girls basketball around the area tonight. Climax Fisher at Winnemac, Badger Greenbush, Middle Rivers at Fertile Beltrami, Warren Alvarado Oslo at Kitson County Central, and East Grand Forks at Stephen Argyle. Some boys basketball games around the area tonight. Roseau at Warren Alvarado Oslo, Badger Greenbush, Middle River at Sacred Heart, Rothsay at Norman County East, Yolen Hitterdal, Goodridge Griggle at Northern Freeze, and LaPorte at Black Duck, while Rainy River Ontario at Lake of the Woods was postponed. So that's it for your sports. A busy night, not too busy, but still plenty of action, including 2 Crookston varsity teams in action tonight. So as soon as we get any scores, we'll let you know, but we are going to be a little earlier game with the puck drop being scheduled at 6 o'clock here. So we'll see how it goes throughout the night there. But Tyler, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bo. A good way to start out the week. A couple of games in action. It'll be another busy week here on KROX, as we will take a look here at the Napa Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups, as we'll be going over everyone for Crookston, because there's a lot of changes that we need to have you be aware of, as well, with the nice weather this week, it is the right time to get out and enjoy the outdoors, whether it's work or play. And it's also time to make sure that your batteries for your recreational vehicles, your motorcycles, and, well, not quite yet the lawn and garden equipment, but still, it's not a good idea to check that out, because you want to make sure that that starts the first time, every time. You can buy a Legend battery from Napa Crookston Welding and Machine, as they handle all your Legend battery needs. As here's the Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. Starting for the Panthers of Park Rapids, it's going to be Parker Vingy. It'll be Jaron Pinanimi, Kale Ravnus, and on the defense it'll be Connor Hansen and Connor Murdoff, and in net will be Sawyer Torkelson for Park Rapids. So let's take a look at who Crookston's going to be sending out. As you heard Coach Hardy mention a little bit ago, with Carter Trudeau being out, that's going to slide in Brandon Colburn on that top line. You're going to see flanking him to his right will be Caden Edwards at center and Ryan Street on the right wing. The second line, that remains unchanged with Garrett Fisher, Jay Reese, and Grayson Ecker. The third line, that remains unchanged as well. Jackson Reese, Liam Larson, and Lucas Miller. Connor Hansen, he's going to slide in for another varsity opportunity this evening, along with Michael Bochow. He is going to be, those are the 2 extra forwards, as there's going to be 7 defensemen being played this evening for the Pirates. Tegan Levinsky and Tate Hamry, the top defensive pairing for the Pirates. Ty Larson and Riley Benson, second in line. Blake Melsha and Coda Donarski, and then Grant Funk is also going to be getting some more opportunity. The freshman who's been playing very well, we might add, he is going to be playing tonight. And once again in net is going to be Parker Kelly, who gets the start for Crookston. So let's talk a little bit about that, Bo. That's going to be an interesting wrinkle. Guys playing in some different spots.
Yeah, and and that comes with that. We haven't had too much of it, honestly, this season as of late. They've been relatively healthy, and the Lions have been pretty cohesive. And so, you might see some passes that maybe don't click right away, and especially early on until the game maybe gets into the second or third period. You might see. I mean, granted, they had probably a practice or 2 together, or however many. They play together, so they know. But just in those certain situations, one guy might be thinking, "Oh, wrap it around," but then the other guy might not be at the boards to receive that pass. So there could be some hiccups, but either way, for the most part, as we've said all year long, it's been a next man up mentality, and this team has really been succeeding when their depth has been helping them out. So. In that sense, I think it should be a good game for Crookston. They're going to roll 3 2/3 lines. So, then again, that extra defenseman with Grant Funk helping out too. So, yeah, no, it's going to be very nice for the Pirates to, again, still be able to rotate lines, not really have to worry about somebody taking on too much or some extra time on the ice there. So, it should affect him in that regards. And then also, defensively too. I mean, just it's the same lines or same pairs with just that extra skater. So, no, I mean, I think it should help out Crookston, and then they should be well rested in a sense. They have the weekend off, and on a Monday night they're looking to get back into the win column after a couple tough games, and I think that'll be the real big test here to see how they come out.
Yeah, how they are emotionally, I think, is going to be the biggest thing, rather than meshing together well, because these players they play pretty well together regardless. But that'll be the biggest thing. And then one other thing of note for Connor Hansen, Grant Funk, and Coda Donarski, no JV game tonight, so they're available for all 3 periods.
Yeah, and that's another thing to remind our listeners as well that there's no JV, so they're good to go the entire game. So we'll see who's taking advantage of the opportunity is another thing. So I mean it's just exciting whenever there's opportunities like this for the players and just overall. I mean it's going to should be a good matchup. These two teams really match up well, and I think it's been a 1-goal game for the past 4 or 5 that I can think of. At the very least, they've been close. So, no, it should be another great one here on this Monday evening, a warmer Monday evening at the Crookston Sports Center.
Yeah, you think of a guy like Brandon Colburn, who's he's kind of bounced around the lineup, all season long. Now he gets his shot on the top line, joining Caden Edwards and Ryan Street. Ryan Street, we talked about his tremendous shot blocking ability. Caden Edwards, one of the top point scorers on this Crookston team, and Brandon Colburn, who's had himself a really good last 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, he's been playing well when he gets his ice time, and not only getting loose pucks and just also firing the puck on net. He's a really good job of it. It's a sneaky ability. He'll just turn and fire, and he'll hit the net. A lot of high schoolers will turn and fire, and who knows where the puck will go, but he's done a really good job. That caught some goalies off guard. That's how he scored a couple goals, and it's it should be a great opportunity for him today.
We'll have to see how both of these two teams play out tonight. This is very important for the section seeding as well, and who knows how that's going to shape up. There is a lot of hockey to be played, and Crookston, this is a team, that's a little bit ahead of them right now. You would probably assume in the section seeding they're going to be playing Red Lake Falls a little bit later on in the season as well. So. And I brought it up to Coach Hardy. This probably is their most important game of the season up to this point, given how the season has played out.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Every section game is important. After the new year, it gets that much more important, and the teams close to you, even more important. So, triple important. I don't know exactly how smart that sounds, but that's how it is. It is very, very important for the Pirate team.
And maybe importance raised to the 3rd power, if you will.
That sounds smart.
Yeah. As we will step aside, we will take one last break here on the Riverview Health pregame show, and then we will return for puck drop between Park Rapids and Crookston right here on KROX.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
We welcome you back to the Crookston Sports Center as we are just about ready for puck drop between Park Rapids and the Crookston Pirates. As this one is, it's not just a great matchup, on paper or on the ice. How about a great sweater matchup too?
It is good one. The black and orange is always a good combo. And, I'm not sure how I feel about the second additional orange stripe on those Panther jerseys. They're not terrible. I mean, I don't know. But either way, you can't go wrong with the black and orange. And, again, the Panther across diagonal and the white letter orange trim. It looks phenomenal. Again, of course, Crookston, I mean, it may be a little biased, obviously, but I think they got some of the nicer sweaters in the section with that the nice pirate script in blue, yellow trim on the white jersey, and blue breezers as well. Just looks pretty solid.
Yeah, this is going to be a rock-solid matchup both on the ice and with the sweaters as well. As this is just can't explain it enough. This is just such an important game for both teams, trying to really solidify their spot in the section tournament coming up here. And it's crazy to think we're almost at section time.
Yeah, no, I mean it's geez, a little less than a month away, I think, now at this rate, because I mean girls section starts next Saturday. I'll be right here at the Crookston Sports Center for the semifinals, and here we go.
Face-off win for Caden Edwards, the Pirates' leading goal scorer. As he'll get it right back in the middle, he'll lose it. It'll be Jaron Pinanimi. He leads the Panthers in both goals and points. 18 goals for Pinanimi, 42 points as they'll be sent in. Chasing after this is Tate Hamry. Hamry behind the cage, sends it up for Ryan Street. Street gets it back for Hamry. Now an odd man rush as Hamry, he'll take it himself, fires one just wide. It'll be picked up by Levinsky on the far side, trying to chip it along, but it'll be Pinanimi who will scoop it up. Sends it to the far side for Cale Ravnus. Now having this one chopped away, it was Caden Edwards with a good stick, using the body too to force the turnover, but it's going to be sent right back to Connor Murdoff. Murdoff hits the red line, sends it in just to the left of Kelly. So Levinsky, he'll drop it off for Grayson Ecker. Grayson Ecker coming up the near side. Now at his own blue line, has to drop it off. It'll be Jay Reese. Here's Garrett Fisher. Garrett Fisher with a nice move. Gets into the offensive zone. Fisher still going with it. Centering one and was just a little too far for Ecker. Now it'll be the Panthers picking this one up. It's Finn Henry on the near side. Had it knocked away from him. And able to come up with this is Ecker, but he lost it to Henry, who tried to wrap around, and that one wouldn't go. And Melsha able to pick it up for the Pirates, sends it all the way down, and that is going to be an icing. So just a minute and a half into this first period. A couple of good looks for both teams.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Fisher with and Hamry, both, Hamry with the shot, Fisher with a good centering pass, and then the Panthers, good forecheck there to, again, get a little close to the, too close for comfort probably for the Pirates' sake, but either way, it stays out of the net, and now their forecheck continues.
Third line out there for the Pirates. A couple of different nicknames we have for them, as it's going to be Melsha who will send it around, trying to get it for Benson. Now Benson does come out with it. He was nearly knocked off the puck by Braden Stewart, but now moving up with this is Liam Larson, tried to make a shot, and Stewart did a good job on the back check, preventing the shot. Sent now all the way around. Jackson Reese trying to get to it first. He'll throw the body. Now it's Melsha. Fans on the shot, able to get it over for Jackson Reese. A couple of nice moves to the net. Wasn't able to get the shot off as well. Now this is going to be sent down, and Pinanimi trying to chase it down, and he's able to win it from Benson. Now sends it out in front. That one saved. Rebound. They score! Parker Vingy with the first goal, and it's 1-0.
Well, the Pirates just couldn't clear the puck out. I mean, it's pretty simple stuff there. The puck's laying in the slot. You got to help your goaltender out. He made the initial save, but then, well, the puck was laying there, and he was on his side, so easy goal for Park Rapids.
So Vingy scores his 16th goal of the season, his 40th point on the year, and he makes it 1-0. As Park Rapids strikes first, now a quick shot. That's going to be gloved by Kelly as Hillica fired the shot. On the first shot on goal, they'll give Ravnus an assist, as well as Pinanimi gets an assist too. So here's Edwards up the near side, gets it for Ryan Street. Street will fire a shot, and Sawyer Torkelson, he'll glove it for the first time this evening. So 1-0 is the score. Park Rapids, they strike first. It's Parker Vinge with the goal. As they'll have a face-off to Torkelson's left. Good, another face-off win for Edwards as it'll be sent all the way around by Lubinsky. It was played by Street, tried to get it to Edwards. It'll be sent out to center. Now it's Henry. Henry walking in, his shot blocked by Lubinsky, who's back playing this evening for the Pirates. Remember, he missed last game against Hibbing as this was iced by Crookston. And that's going to be a big gain for the Pirates, getting Tegan Lubinsky back. He really is the glue to that for everyone on the defense and everyone who he plays with, too.
Yeah, no, he does a phenomenal job breaking the puck out. He's responsible when he goes out, too. He can go coast to coast, but he knows if he can't get to through the blue line into the offensive zone, he'll dump it in smartly.
Now a stretch pass trying to find Fisher. That one was a nice pass from Ecker as one of the Panthers goes crashing into the net. It's Connor Murdoff who will crash into the net, knocks it off its moorings, and play is halted just past 3 minutes into this first period.
Yeah, the Pirates, I wouldn't say they're on their heels, but they're definitely dealing with a little adversity being down early, and I think that was not what the game plan wanted, clearly.
Shot from Ty Larson. That one goes just wide. Now Benson throws one out in front. Took a deflection off Jay Reese and had to be covered up by Torkelson. And a dangerous opportunity here. We've seen the second line. It's the most productive line on the team for Crookston. And also Riley Benson, who has been playing unbelievable hockey on the defense over the last 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's definitely elevated his game as of late.
Shot on net, that save. Jay Reese trying to get another shot, and that one is saved by Torkelson. He'll cover it up as well. Boy, Jay Reese, he had a 3-point night against Park Rapids. The first time these two teams played, had the tying goal right after Grayson Ecker scored in the third. Grayson Ecker had 2 goals in that one as well, as Ecker looking for one, fires one just high over Torkelson. Comes back for Benson with the shot, takes a deflection off of Fisher, and that one has to be covered by Torkelson as well. And this second line is having a phenomenal shift for Crookston.
Oh, and that's what they needed. Again, going down early, and you need to get some momentum back on your side. And shifts like this, it's just exactly what the doctor ordered.
And Jay Reese trying to send it back for Benson. He's able to hold it in on the blue line, sends it across, but no one is home. It's going to be picked up by Ravnus. Now he'll lose it at center. Ty Larson dumps it in. He'll head to the bench for a change as this one goes off of the stick of Benson. Now having to retrieve it is Hamry. Hamry circles around his own net, sends it up the boards as it's going to be turned over. And now Pinanimi has it. Pinanimi, the dangerous goal scorer, trying to center one. He's a great passer as well. Creates a lot for his teammates. He'll get sent out to center as Talon May will fire this one in, and it's Kelly. Leaving it back now for Benson. Benson up ahead for Jay Reese. Now it's Fisher trying to step to it first, but it's May who gets there. Sends it up the near boards, turned over. And now walking in with this is Vinge looking for a second. It's saved by Kelly. And this one had to be gloved down by Hamry. Here's Fisher. Losing it, and now it'll be Jay Reese who will have to go around his own end. Jay Reese trying to backhand one along. That one was read perfectly by Hillica. Sends one across and a long shot. That one's saved by Kelly as well. Babinski sends it over on the near side. Now a shot. That one is not going to get all the way there. Jay Reese spins one around looking for Jackson Reese, but it's going to be kept in once again by the Panthers. Another shot is saved by Kelly. Jackson Reese trying to bash it out, and a great job by Connor Hansen to keep it in. He'll fire a shot. That one hit off the side of the cage. Still battling for it now as Jackson Reese with a nice move gets into the corner. And he is going to try and send one down. Can't do it. And it was last played with a high stick, and it was a high stick on the Pirates, so Panthers were able to play it. Pirates able to make a much-needed change as Melsha is out there now. Harassed by a couple of Panthers, lost the puck, tried to send it back, and this one is going to have to be retrieved all the way at center. Good job from Liam Larson, able to force the issue and gain possession. Now it's Lucas Miller on the far side. Drops it back down low. Larson still trying to go with this. Be knocked down to the ground. They still battle for it to his side. Now Jackson Reese comes in. Jackson Reese trying a shot. That one is saved. Rebound out in front, and another one is saved by Torkelson as Lucas Miller was trying to put in the back of the net. And how good has Sawyer Torkelson been early?
Yeah, he's good. This is something we knew coming into this game. I mean, even before this, the first game of the season, I mean, this is one of the best goaltenders in the section, and he's shown it so far. A lot of high-danger opportunities for the Pirates, and he's been up to the task.
And there's another save and another face-off win here for Caden Edwards. He has been almost perfect, if not perfect, up to this point here early in this game.
Well, that's big, especially when you're down. You got to make sure you're winning those face-offs.
He does it again. Melsha fires one again. That one's blocked. Now it's Colburn out in front. His shot is saved by Torkelson. So another save made by Torkelson. He's a perfect 6 for 6 up to this point here, but it is still early, and the Pirates doing something that we know Coach Hardy is liking, getting a lot of shots on goal. Another face-off win for Edwards. That one takes a deflection. Now it's Colburn trying to get it back for Edwards. That one is going to be spiked high into the air. Colburn picks it up. Colburn on the near side. Now it's going to be Melsha. Waits, fires, and another save made by Torkelson. He's able to paddle it aside. Goes out to center as Larson. He'll send it in. Goes to the bench to make a change as Lubinski comes off the bench, but it's going to be going up with it are the Panthers. This one's going to be sent down, and it will be an icing. So this is going to be another offensive zone draw for the Pirates as see the third line coming out for Crookston. Jackson Reese, Liam Larson, Lucas Miller. The energy line or the Coneheads, whatever you want to call them, they are going to bring a lot of noise.
I'm going to go with the Coneheads. Yeah, no, this is exactly what you want from the Pirate standpoint, where an offensive zone draw with this group can really keep things, well, in that end, and also just momentum on your side.
Trying to keep this one in. Lubinski able to do so a couple of times. Now he'll head back to center. Waits for everyone to touch up, and it will drop it off for Liam Larson. Larson gets into the middle, avoids one stick, fires a shot. That one just missed on the near side. It's going to be picked up by Connor Hansen for Park Rapids, that is. He'll send it on the near side. This one's going to be held in by Hamry for the time being, played by a high stick by Jackson Reese. Panthers were able to get it out of their own end before Hamry sends it in. Took a deflection, so no icing as Miller chases after it. Miller still applying the pressure, and now it's going to be turned over. Jay Reese lost it at center. It's going to be picked up by Finn Henry. Henry going on the near side, fires a shot, and a save made by Parker Kelly here at the 9:45 mark of the first period. It's a 1-0 lead here for Park Rapids, courtesy of Parker Vingy.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see the puck in the Pirates zone here for the next minute or two. It seems like it's just both these teams will have some time in the offensive zone. Then they're stuck in their own zone for a while. Then they're back in the offensive zone. It's just back and forth so far.
Very evenly matched, which is what we anticipated here coming into tonight's matchup as Ecker dumps it down for himself. He'll chase after it, gets there first. Put the brakes on, and now Melsha, he'll pinch down. Able to scoop it up, sends one over for Ecker, trying to get it for Fisher. He gets it there. Fisher with an excellent shot, but he is saved by Torkelson. And unless my eyes are deceiving me, I think he just went through the legs.
He went between his legs. Wow, that is, he's on his offense, so he couldn't one-time that, and momentum was carrying him down below the goal line. So, yeah, he said, well, I got one option, and that was the option he had, and he took it. Great chance, though.
And that's a sophomore, by the way, making that kind of play. And, boy, that was an incredible effort there. And now a great effort, able to win it was Fisher. It'll be Jay Reese sending it back for Melsha. Melsha spinning with this one upward. That one's going to be turned over. It's going to be picked up by Finn Henry. Henry works his way up. His shot takes a deflection, goes over Kelly, and it's scooped up by Benson. Benson will send it across for Ecker. Ecker trying to walk in, gets it over for Reese. Reese had that one chopped away from him, and now it'll be the Panthers going up with it. It's May with the shot. That one is blocked. May with the backhand. That one had to be saved by Kelly. Able to use the pad. Pinanimi on the far side. Couple of moves, trying to slash to the middle. Fisher, he'll fire this one all the way down. It'll be an icing. As the Pirates will make a change. Top line coming out.
Shots were even here, 7 apiece. I mean, that just shows how even this game has been. I mean, it's back and forth, doesn't even describe it. Doesn't do it justice, I should say. It has been just a very even game, and It's going to be a long one for both teams at this rate.
Feels like a rally in a tennis match where it goes back and forth and back and forth.
Yes, exactly.
Big face-off win now for Pinanimi as Colburn trying to chase it down. May was able to do so, but he had to go all the way back into his own end before Colburn comes up with the steal. Colburn trying to get around May. May didn't know that he stopped the puck, and Colburn tried to get it, but it's going to be scooped up by Ravnus. Ravnus took a tumble, but Vingy is there to pick it up, and he'll fire it in, try and chase after it. Binsky is there first. He'll take a swipe at it, but it's Vingy who will come up with it. Trying to send it back now for Stewart. Stewart able to hold it in, but it gets chopped all the way out to center. Back into the own end where May will have to get it and send it on the near side. It's turned over as Edwards nearly was able to win possession. Quickly had that knocked away as Ravnus is there. It gets sent back for Stewart. Edwards on the offensive, able to win the puck, and it's going to be sent down now by Street. And it's going to be held in by Lubinsky. Lubinsky fires one, goes off the stick of Jackson Reese. Backhand, that one goes into the middle. Pinanimi had it knocked off of his stick, and now it'll be May up ahead. May sends it to the far side, and a good stick from Ty Larson, able to disrupt Ravnus, and now skating up with this is Lubinsky. Jackson Reese sends it across. It's Larson with the shot. Liam Larson had his shot go wide. Now Jackson Reese gets this to Miller. Miller down low for Liam Larson. Couldn't get the shot off. It bounced off his stick. Now it's Pinanimi up ahead. Pinanimi with 7 minutes left in the first. He'll fire a shot. That one is going to be gloved by Kelly. So with 6:58 left here in the first, still 1-0 is the score. Park Rapids with the lead. As Bo mentioned a minute ago, shots very even, 8-7 in favor of Park Rapids. Off the face-off, it's going to be fired from the back. Hansen had his shot blocked, never got all the way through. Now Lucas Miller trying to take on a couple of Panthers, had to send it into the far corner. Miller will head off for a change. This one goes around. It'll be Benson who will pick it up. He'll fire a shot, blocked off by Torkelson. Winding up for a one-timer was Fisher. It never got all the way through. Now they battle for it as Murdoff trying to win possession. Now it's Fisher off the turnover, and it's going to be loose out in front. They still scramble for it, and play has been halted. Liam Larson once again creating another opportunity, this time for a different Pirate. It's Garrett Fisher once again, and boy, those two have been skating exceptionally well here in the first period.
Yeah, they have, and yeah, give credit. He's been really good down below the goal line. Actually, both of them really winning those puck battles down low and creating some offense from that.
Face-off win as Jay Reese was able to send it back for Ecker. Now it's Jay Reese in the far corner, puts the brakes on. Trying to put a couple of moves as this one's going to be knocked away from him, and it'll be scooped up now by the Panthers, trying to get it out of their own end. Fisher is able to keep it. Now Fisher backhanding this into the corner. Jay Reese trying to step to it first. It's going to be Murdoff who has it. But it'll go back and only as far as Benson, who's able to hold it in. Fires one all the way down and around Ecker. He's there first, trying to chip it along. Jay Reese is able to scoop up the puck. Now Jay Reese going out to center. Harassed by a couple of Panthers, tried to drop it back. He was trying to get it to Ty Larson, but he couldn't get it there. Now Riley Benson waits for everyone to touch up before he'll go in deep. Benson able to get it. In the corner, they still battle for it. It'll be Jay Reese sending it back. Fisher had to play it with his feet before he could get the shot off, and now Benson trying to chase after it. Puck is loose. Ecker comes up with the intercept, takes a tumble to the ice, and now it's going to be going the other way. It's Hansen. Hansen, he's going to have that knocked away by Lubinsky. And Lubinsky still going up with it. Now it's Hamry sending it on the near side. Fisher trying to get to it first. He can. Fisher, excellent move. Power move to the net. His shot is sent aside by Torkelson. Now Henry's there. Turned over as it's Shad Torla. Torla on the near side. He'll fire a shot. That one's saved by Kelly with 5 minutes left here in the first period. This one is going to be thrown all the way down, and icing is waved off. So having to chase this one down was Stewart. A good job from Colburn forcing Stewart to play it. Now it's Edwards. Back, it's Lubinsky. Lubinsky gets to the red line, blasts one just to the right of Torkelson. Street trying to chase this one down. Colburn is there, sending it over for Street. Sharp angle shot. That one is saved by Torkelson. Colburn trying to send one forward. That one went off the netting of the cage, and now we'll go back for Hamry. Hamry on the second attempt, able to fire the shot. And May, on his own blue line, carries it up to Pirates blue line, fires a shot. It will be gloved by Kelly here with 4:08 left in the first period. Just when you think the action can't get any more intense, it really gets ratcheted up to a new level every shift.
Just sustained action. This is, there's no lulls in this one, folks. This is just back and forth, nonstop. It's a great game so far.
And another face-off win for Caden Edwards. Important to get another face-off win in his own end as this one gets sent out. We see Michael Bochow for the first time tonight. He's joining Edwards and Street. Battle for it in the corner. It's going to be picked up by Ravnus. Street trying to send this along. Now it's Edwards in the corner. Edwards trying to step around the defender. Edwards still going with it on the far side. Still carrying it as Edwards. Now he'll drop it off. Bochow tried a shot. That was blocked, and now it's Pinanimi. Pinanimi going the other way. Slowly walks into the offensive zone. Drops it off for Vingy. Vingy trying to cut to the middle, but there were 3 Pirates there. Bochow looked like he might have gotten his stick and disrupted the opportunity. Quickly, it will be Murdoff. Now in the corner is Pinanimi, fired one all the way across. And a shot, that one's going to be saved by Kelly as he holds it up against the net. 3:12 left here in the first. Still 1-0, which is hard to believe with the fact that we have 21 combined shots on goal, 11 in favor of Crookston, 10 for Park Rapids.
Yeah, and give credit to Park Rapids because they're getting their sticks in every passing lane, shooting lane, doing a really good job of disrupting any Pirate shot. So, I mean, I would imagine shots could be a lot more skewed in the Pirates' favor if it wasn't for the Panthers and their good sticks.
Almost a stretch pass that was able to find Lucas Miller off the stick of Tay Hamry, but it's Miller now sending one out in front. Hamry winds and fires, and that one gets deflected over into the netting as the Pirates will have another face-off in the offensive zone.
Yeah, and kind of just those loose pucks there, and it's a good opportunity. Saw he had a good shooting lane. Hamry, well, he hammers it. Unfortunately, just went high and wide.
Face-off win for Larson. Goes back to Lubinski. Sends it forward. Hamry able to keep it in. He batted that out of the air. Jackson Reese gets this to Lucas Miller. Jackson Reese trying to get up and keep the puck as well, but it's Henry who will scoop it up. Turned over as Liam Larson had it knocked away from him, and good play from Hillica as he's able to send it over for Torla. His shot is saved. Hillica tries to send one to the net. That one goes wide. Now it's going to be Lubinski up the near side trying to play it around Murdoff. Murdoff was able to keep it in for the Panthers. Able to send it out was Miller as he heads to the bench for a change. Coming up on 2 minutes left here in this first period. Big collision there as throwing the body was Riley Benson. Now Garrett Fisher going up the far boards. Takes a hit. Able to get it to Jay Reese. Reese on the far side. Had that one taken away. Now it's Henry up ahead. Henry, he'll walk in. Fires a shot. That one's saved by Kelly. Henry sending another one to the net. Didn't get all the way there. Now Jay Reese gets it over for Benson. Benson on the near side. He'll flip it in. Torkelson, he'll play it and leave it for Hansen. Hansen had that one knocked away from him, but it's Henry in the corner. Sends one to the top. It's going to be kept in by Reese. Able to get a glove on it was Melsha. That was an important play to keep it in as now the Pirates still going to work with it. Ecker chased there by a couple of Park Rapids defenders. Able to knock it loose was Hansen, but it's still kept in. Now on the far side, Ravnus, he'll throw it into the bench. We'll have to see where the face-off is going to be here with 1:06 left in the first.
And it's going to be in the offensive zone for the Pirates, so a pretty good job of the forecheck there. Nothing really sustained or set up, but just still keeping the puck in the offensive zone is a plus and gets rewards with a nice offensive zone drop.
And another face-off win for Edwards and a shot. That one is turned aside by Torkelson. Edwards trying to win it. It was Pinanimi who was able to keep it away, and they're able to get it out. And now trying to come up the near side is Vingy. Had that one knocked away. Hamry able to use his long reach, pokes it away, but Pinanimi is there. Able to come up with the loose puck is Parker Vingy. A centering pass looking for Ravnus. Now he'll drop it back for May. His shot doesn't get all the way there, and this one's going to be sent all the way down. It's going to be on net as Torkelson has to play it, and he's just going to cover it with 35.9 seconds left here in the first.
Good job from the Pirates there to break up any Panther opportunity to get a shot on or centering pass, and good clear too as well as on net, and again forcing Torkelson to hold on to it to get another offensive zone draw with just 35 seconds left. See if they can do some here.
Little mix-up of the lines as that was Grayson Ecker who took the face-off for the Pirates. It's Ecker, Edwards, and Street out there. Half a minute left. Edwards in the corner, trying to send it back. A little too out of reach for Lubinsky as this one skips off his stick. Hamry has to chase it all the way down. In his own end, gets it over for Lubinsky. Now back for Hamry with 15. Long pass, that one's gonna be sent all the way down. Will be an icing here with 9.5 seconds left in the first. And this is a critical point here for Crookston. Can't allow a goal here late, and for both teams, you do not want to take a penalty here.
Yeah, you want to play this last just under 10 seconds clean. You got to make sure you're, again, keeping your stick in check, not making a dumb penalty here late that could really come back to hurt you.
They battle for it on the far side. Jay Reese trying to spin it out. Now one last shot. That one takes a deflection out in front, and that is how the first period comes to a close. Catch your breath. What a first period that was. It's 1-0 as Park Rapids gets the early goal. It was Parker Vinge who scores the lone goal of the period. Shots even at 12 apiece as the Park Rapids Panthers have a 1-0 lead heading into the first intermission. So we are going to step aside. We will take a break, and when we come back, we are going to talk about what we saw here in the first right after this on KROX.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
And welcome back to the Crookston Sports Center as the kiddos, they're out on the ice right now having themselves a good time as the Pirates varsity team making the end lines for them. And so we'll show you a little bit of action here as we recap this first period. It was, boy, what a period it was. 1-0 is the score here after one. Park Rapids with the early goal came about just past 2 minutes into this first period. It was Parker Vinge who was able to score, but after that, boy, both the goalies stepped up. Sawyer Torkelson and Parker Kelly, they have been they've been as advertised.
Yeah, no, I mean, both of them, granted, both teams have really, a lot of those shots were from the perimeter, so give credit to the defense as well for holding the opposition to the outside and not letting them get those shots up close or those rebound opportunities, clearing the pucks well. So I think that's been the main difference for the Crookston, and the fact that that's how the only goal scored was a juicy rebound just laying there in the slot. No Pirate there to clear the puck. and so found the back of the net. So after that, really, again, both teams that had plenty of opportunities, and the goalies stepped up and some good grade A chances, good grade A saves, but definitely, even shots, 12 apiece, and I'd probably say maybe 3 or 4 of those were more the high danger ones, but still, none the matter. I mean, you gotta either way, you gotta make sure you're making those saves, whether they're high danger or low danger. So give credit to both goaltenders there, which again, we kind of expected this to be a close game within 1 goal. I mean, that's how these two have been played in past couple years, not only this game earlier this season. So I think we had a 2-goal lead in Park Rapids once, and then the Pirates rattled off 2 to tie it up, correct?
Yeah, it was well, Park Rapids got off first. They scored first. It was 1-0. Then the Pirates answered with Grayson Ecker, who ended up tying the game up at 1 apiece. Then it was 2 goals from Park Rapids. It was a 3-1 lead in the third period, early in that third period. And then it was Grayson Ecker and Jay Reese. Within a couple minutes of each other, they were able to tie it up. So it's eerily similar here tonight as it was earlier in the month.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this one, how the second period plays out, and see if it's even more similar. If Grayson Ecker gets on the board and tied up, that'll be pretty funny. But either way, no, I mean, it's what is expected. I mean, it's a lot of back and forth, a lot of each team having some offensive zone time and getting some good chances. But that was a great shot from that mini-mite there. It's just what you expect out of this game so far.
And, the goalies, they've each been tested, but it feels like they've been tested in waves. It's like, one team, they're able to rattle off about 3 or 4, maybe even 5 shots, and they control things for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then you quickly go down the other end. But both netminders, they have been up to the task.
And I think that's, kind of the difference between last game. I think it's more so, it's only back and forth, but it's back, sustained pressure, then forth sustained pressure. It's longer periods in each end. So, but either way, it's just been a good game so far with both teams' defense really shining. And I know one thing I noticed, especially with Park Rapids, as I said earlier in the period, they did a really good job of not giving any space for the Pirates. If they get the puck, I mean, there's a Panther on them right away. So the Pirates are going to have to make a really quick decision and pretty almost lucky pass to find an open guy right away and maybe get some space to get a good shot on, because as of right now, I mean, they're just getting tied up, and so give the Panthers credit there. And the Pirates have done a really good job in the transition, either back check or else just having good gaps for the defensemen and just limiting any really good offensive chances for Park Rapids, which I think you can kind of tell they would rather score in transition, while the Pirates have more get set up, cycle it, and then get a couple good shots on it, maybe score off that. But, I think that'll be exciting to see what adjustments are made as the mini-mites are wrapping up, and the intermission, the Zamboni coming out here in just a little bit.
And I think it's another really good point to be made is the face-off circle has been huge tonight. It feels like if you win the face-off, you're probably going to end up containing most of the puck possession there. And we have seen, especially Caden Edwards for Crookston, he's been the man this evening, getting a ton of face-off wins.
Yeah, and that, again, I mean, that's what every coach wants to see, is that because they know, they preach it. You win a face-off, you win that puck possession time, and it usually can amount to a lot of good chances, and that's what we've seen so far tonight. So we'll see if that can continue as well, because, I mean, that's something that early on the season was a big issue and was getting preached to the Pirates, but now they've seemed to have a lot more success, and it's been working out, and the proof is there that, you win those face-offs, it does help you out that much more and really sets you up for some success.
And I think the important thing about another important thing for Crookston is that, they're down a couple of players. They've had to jumble up the lines, and they're not letting that affect them. I think that is something that is really huge, is that, even with all of that being thrown at them, and that's kind of been the MO for this Pirate team. It doesn't really matter what's been thrown at them. They still fight hard.
Yeah, no, they're as we've been preaching all season long, next man up. It doesn't matter where you're starting at in the season, where you're starting out at this game. Things can change. You can be moved up or moved down, and either way, just as long as you're playing your game, you're going to be rewarded with ice time, and that's something that, we've really seen that a lot, is that no matter where you're at, whether you're playing JV even and moving up to some varsity time or moving up just in the depth chart, it's just been really exciting to see that. And again, a lot of younger underclassmen as well, sophomores and especially a couple of freshmen in there as well, have really stepped up their game and improved immensely. And I think that part of it does come with the senior leadership as well. Just, being there and just, helping them out transition from the JV to the varsity. So it's just really all around. This has been quite the season for the Pirates and just maturing in the program as well and going the right direction.
Something that I noticed for Park Rapids was a lot of the D would carry the puck up. I thought Talon May did a really good job for Park Rapids carrying the puck out of their own end, not just getting it past the blue line. He would take it into the offensive zone, and felt like he was one of the guys for Park Rapids that I'm going to guess Bill Moore is looking at and saying, hey, you played an awesome first period. We need you to keep doing that here in the second and third.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's the thing. Having a one-man breakout always helps, and for someone who – we didn't hear his name get called too often the last time these two teams faced off. So, it's good to see him having a good start. And that's someone that the Pirates are going to have to kind of dial in on and say, hey, this kid's feeling the puck well. He's got good control. He can break out. So we got to keep an eye on him. But obviously, you got to make sure of that top line as well. Whenever they're out on the ice, you can't put all your eggs in that basket for whichever winger's up there because they can all hurt you. But you just got to make sure that you're aware and maybe adjust your game a little bit to that.
It's no coincidence that top line for Park Rapids is their leading point scorers with Pinanimi, Ravnus, and Vingy. But another player, Finn Henry, the 9th grader, he's had himself a really good here first period on the second line.
Yeah, we've called his name out a lot. He's been getting into the zone and firing off some good shots. And that's exactly what they want to see as well. They're testing Kelly, and that's what they know that, hey, if you keep it up and you keep on, different angles, different shots, and try to get something that's going to get past them, that's what the hope is if you're Park Rapids. And obviously Kelly's been, for the most part, again, that one goal, he probably want it back, even though I wouldn't say it was his fault. So much, that he made the initial save, and unfortunate that it just bounced right into the slot there. And, it was a wide open net. But he's been up to the task so far, and so he's feeling the puck well. He's tracking the puck pretty well so far as well, and so I think that's going to be big for. Both goalies are. We've said that to start this break. Both goalies are just doing a phenomenal job.
Probably going to have to beat them on a scramble play like that, or you're going to have to get someone out in front where they're not going to be able to see it if you're going to beat these goaltenders, because you have to score a true goal to beat them.
Yeah, you got to pick your corner, and you got to pinpoint it in there. It's got to be a perfect shot. So, more than likely you're going to miss wide. So, that's why I would like to see the Pirates, go off the pads a little bit more and try to, set up some rebound opportunities and crash the net, as it seemed like they were just shooting a lot, it's upper body. I'd like to see some more lower body shots, and again, try to crash the net a little bit more. Have that guy in the blue paint and be right there with the stick on the ice ready for that rebound.
The one line we did see crash in that was the second line. Garrett Fisher, Jay Reese, and Grayson Ecker. They were able to force the issue right in front of Sawyer Torkelson a little bit. We also saw Garrett Fisher pull off a pretty nasty move there in the first period. So it's been an interesting period for both sides. They'll have to. I'm curious what the message is going to be here in the first intermission here between. I'd love to know what it is from both sides, but especially from Coach Hardy, because this is something that we've talked about, talking about off the air, was the fact that this Pirate team, they've been down quite a bit after the first period, even after the second period, but this is a very resilient bunch.
Yeah, goal, 2 goals, even 3 goals down, that really doesn't stop them. They'll chip away. They'll just say, hey, it doesn't matter how much game's left. We're just gonna play our game, and because we know we can come back, and so. Having that mentality and that confidence can really be huge in games where, if you're not feeling that, I've seen some teams in the past where, you get down early and obviously you just kind of roll over. And that's just not this team so far. It's been really good to see.
And that's got to be frustrating for an opponent because you have to play a full 51 minutes, maybe even more. Park Rapids knows you got to play more than just 51.
That's a good point.
So we are going to step aside. We'll take a break, and then when we come back, we're going to take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update right after this.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
And welcome back to the Crookston Sports Center. It's a 1-0 lead for Park Rapids as both teams are about to head out onto the ice here, warm up and begin the period of the long change, and that is going to be very key as we take a look at our draft sports bar.
2-39 in the 8th grade game. Bagley won 57-28. And that's, I think, it for our finals. Let's see here. Girls hockey, one game around the area, Grand Forks, North Dakota. The co-op between Central and Red River, they're going to be at East Grand Forks. The Timberwolves, they're going to be at the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight at 7. That's starting here in just a little bit. A couple of the girls' basketball games around the area. Climax Fisher at Winnemac, Badger Greenbush, Middle River at Fertile Beltrami, Warren Alvarado Oslo at Kitson County Central, and East Grand Forks at Stephen Argyle. In boys' basketball around the area, Roseau at Warren Alvarado Oslo, Badger Greenbush, Middle River at Sacred Heart, Rothsay at Norman County ECO and Hitterdal, Goodrich Griggle at Northern Freeze, and LaPorte at Black Duck. And we'll see if we have any results for you at the end of the game here in our post-game show, because obviously no games are going to be final, as we had an earlier start at 6 p.m., but there might be some other 6 o'clock starts for around the area, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But that's what I got for you there.
Thank you very much, Bo. As well, let's talk a little bit here about the period of the long change. This is going to be important here, especially in a close game, that when you are making a change, that you are very smart about it and swift.
Yes, exactly. I mean, and with how this game's gone so far, both these teams have been able to hem each other in each other's zone for a while at a time. So I think we could probably see some line changes from the offensive side of things when they're in their cycle, if they're getting that set up. So it should be an interesting one to start things off here.
Off the draw is Joshua Hillica, who was able to win the faceoff for Park Rapids. It'll be sent back for Murdoff, turned over as Edwards had to avoid Street, tried to dump it off for Colburn. It was poked away by Hamry, but now it's Pinanimi up the far side. Pinanimi had that one knocked away by Lubinski. He goes crashing into the boards in the corner. Now scooping this one up, it's going to be Parker Vingy, the only goal scorer in this game. He scored first for Park Rapids, gave them that 1-0 lead. Now it's going to be sent around as Edwards trying to get this on the far side for Street. It'll be Lubinski, and he'll chip it along. Now Colburn gets it back for Lubinski. Lubinski racing into the offensive zone. Stops, trying to fire one across. Couldn't get it there. Street tried to chop it further. It's going to be held in by Street, but now it's quickly swept aside. Now it's Benson. Right at center. Tried to send one in. That one was deflected by Hillica. Now it's going to be Pinanimi on the near side. Pinanimi looking and firing a shot. It's saved, and it was loose for a moment, but it was taken away by Benson. Now Riley Benson still going with it. Benson had that one knocked away from him. It'll be played by Hillica in the corner. This is for Pinanimi, sending one across. Jay Reese able to scoop it up. Reese spinning and firing one just wide of the net. Took a weird bounce in the corner. Now it's going to be Ecker. Ecker still holding it over. It's Benson sending it across now for Ty Larson. He'll send it down, trying to get it to Jay Reese, and it'll be too far for him, and Hillica sends it only as far as Benton, who was able to hold it in, and takes a deflection. Now it'll be Torla on the near side, and it's going to be Connor Hansen who will send it forward. Jay Reese in his own end gets this for Riley Benson. Benson will play it off the boards. Fisher trying to keep it for Crookston. Offside is going to be called here with 15:11 left in the second. A couple of dangerous looks for both sides. Once again, just like what we saw in the first.
Just, real quick back and forth there. And, I'm not surprised that we're going to see more of that as we get a little discussion here from the refs and trying to listen in here. And now the ref's going to talk to the linesman. Now the ref is talking to the score table here as
referee. A couple of referees are over by Coach Hardy on the Crookston bench. No one is over by the Park Rapids bench.
And now he's asking, he's telling his players to come on over. Are we getting a timeout here or something? Or
we'll have to see what the case is.
It's the ice in the corner there. It's pulling up there, so the squeegee's coming out yet again. So
we've seen this before, and it's going to happen again. So a little bit of maintenance work is going to have to be done. So while they do that, we are going to step aside. We'll take a break. 15:11 left here in the second period.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf, volleyball,
crap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot of going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by a Crookston Valley Cooperative located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Welcome back to the Crookston Sports Center. As they were just squeegeeing, they're still squeegeeing over here to our right. And so we'll have to wait for that to be done as they're still doing a little bit of maintenance. We've seen this a couple of times here before, and especially with the warmer temps outside. It's kind of a recipe for maybe the ice not to be at its 100%.
Well, and plus, I mean, they're using all three rinks all the time, and they got they share compressors, so that's kind of where the issue comes from, is what I heard on Friday night from one of the staff here at the Crookston Sports Center. They were mentioning that. So, but looks like the squeegee is coming off the ice. We got a little good break there, so fresh into the second period as the crowd gives a nice applause to the linesman who did the job. A couple claps from you too. Why not? Good job, buddy. Anyway, so yeah, we get back to it here, 15-11 into this one. And after that refresher, let's get back into it, shall we, Tyler?
I think we shall, as they'll have a face-off in the neutral zone, and face-off is going to be won by Park Rapids. It's going to be sent all the way down. It will be an icing, so the Pirates are going to get a quick face-off in the offensive zone here just under 2 minutes into this second period.
We got the third line out here, the Coneheads. See if they can get some chemistry going. Maybe a couple of passes, get Torkelson going left to right, and then go across the grain and get one in the back of the net. That'd be ideal.
That's an important thing we haven't talked a lot about at all. Is trying to get the goalie moving as a centering pass from Miller, looking for Jackson Reese. He was tied up in front of the net. A good defensive play from Braden Stewart. Now going up the near side, it's going to be Henry. Finn Henry trying to send it back. It's going to be turned over now. Jackson Reese stopping on a dime. Nearly had it poked away by Hillica. It gets sent out now for Miller. Miller flops it in as it'll be a change made by the Pirates. Brandon Colburn comes out off the bench. Nearly was able to get one coming to the net. Levinsky fans on the shot. Colburn, his shot is going to take a deflection into the corner. Now it's Liam Larson. He'll spin and fire. That one was blocked out in front. Another shot block once again by the Panthers. This time it was courtesy of Joshua Hillica. And now all around the near side trying to fight for it. It'll be Colburn able to win possession. Colburn going behind the net. Centering pass and a shot. That one takes a deflection into the netting. As firing the shot was Ryan Street. And how about that shift from Brandon Colburn?
That is exactly what the Pirates wanted there. A good in the line, just all around. Good job keeping possession in the offensive zone. It popped out a little bit. Didn't even go all the way through the neutral zone. They got it right back down. And again, another good opportunity there, and some good chances here for the Pirates early.
That's exactly what you're looking for out of Colburn, trying to make the most of his opportunity here on the top line. On the near side, big hit thrown by Edwards. It's going to be out to center now. Benson is there. Benson having to swirl back and send this back over for Melsha. And we tapped in. Now Colburn trying to keep it. It gets sent all the way down, and it is going to be an icing. Once again, another offensive zone face-off for Crookston, and feels like the ice is really tilted in favor of Crookston here to begin this second period.
I'd say, but as of right now, I mean, you got Pinanimi out there, the top line out for the Panthers, and maybe tilted against them. They might have to skate uphill in a sense, but they can definitely get it tilted the other way here real quick.
We'll have to do the face-off over again. And incredibly, Crookston doesn't have a shot on net here in this period.
Well, this wide, deflected wide, and well, and this one will
that
be
one
wide
just
as
goes
well.
wide. Melsha, that one went off the side of the cage and out of play. We're going to give credit for a shot on net, so the Pirates able to do that. And how about the defenseman? It was Riley Benson and then Blake Melsha able to join in on the play. Both of them creating some offense.
Oh, they both are known to do that. They have that offensive skill set, and good to see them hopping in and helping out.
Jay Reese trying to win it on the far side. Now it's going to be Pinanimi. He'll throw him across to the middle, and a perfect pass for Ravnus. Now Ravnus trying to shake Melsha, and it's just going to be covered by Kelly. Face off now to Kelly's left as Levinsky and Hamry come out on the ice for the Pirates. Second line will remain.
Pinanimi and his line still out there. I mean, it's I guess, granted, they stay out there a lot of the time. They're well-conditioned, and they are leading scorer for a reason.
They are used to playing a lot of time, is this top line. Now, the near side is going to be Jay Reese, able to fire this over for Ecker, who will whip a shot. That will be saved by Torkelson. And he'll cover it up, and it'll be a face-off just like that in the offensive zone for the Pirates.
Yeah, well done there to get the puck all the way real quick up into the other zone. And Jay Reese crashing the net there, but Torkelson's got to be a pretty tough shot for him not to cover up that rebound.
Ecker with the quick shot. That's going to be gloved by Torkelson. Stop, start.
Yeah, I mean, geez, we still got 13 minutes left in this period.
First period flew by. Second period, a lot of stoppages. At least no squeegee this time, as moving forward is going to be Connor Hansen. He'll send it in deep. It'll be Tate Hamry to get to it first. Now Jay Reese in the corner. Drops it off for Levinsky. Now Levinsky racing up the near side. Levinsky, he'll fire a shot. That one's going to be paddled aside by Torkelson. Levinsky tried again. That one was saved by Torkelson. Now firing a pass up the ice. Takes the deflection off of Hamry. It'll be Jay Reese who will come down to get it. Looking across now, it's going to be Tegan Levinsky. Fires near side. It's Ecker with it. Ecker trying to get around Murdoff. He was able to stop him there. Hamry trying to hold it in. He cannot. And it's going to be sent back and pass a little bit wide as Ty Larson has to chase this one down. Sends it across looking for Hamry. That one took a bounce off the back of the cage. Now Jay Reese has to come all the way back to pick it up. Jay Reese trying to spin one out of the zone. Big hit taken and a shot. That one saved by Kelly, trying to whack it around a couple of times. It was Hillica who was able to send it across, but no one was there for the Panthers. Now coming out with it is Jay Reese. Reese on the near side trying to center one for Jackson Reese, or no, that was Lucas Miller, and he got knocked off the puck. There's Jackson Reese with it. Gets it over for Jay Reese, and he'll spin and fire one into the glove of Torkelson, who will cover, and another dangerous opportunity for Park Rapids, as this time it was the second line who was out there creating some noise.
Yeah, and doing a good job with that as well. I mean, the Pirates have been doing a good job getting to a lot of the 50-50 pucks, but just, again, the Panthers really well closing out and not letting them to get anything really set up.
Here's May, sending this one around. It goes as far as Liam Larson. Now it's Jackson Reese in the corner. Still battling for it. Now Ty Larson with the shot, unable to get it all the way there. Jackson Reese with a quick shot. That one was blocked as well. Now it's Ty Larson on the blue line. Trying to walk across. He'll backhand it in. Now coming out with this are the Panthers now, but it's turned over as Jackson Reese spikes it back. It goes to Levinsky, who will throw it across for Benson. Now Levinsky gets it back. Sends it up ahead. Goes off the stick of Liam Larson. May hit the deck. And now coming through is going to be Riley Benson, knocked off the puck. That was a nice hit from Matt Berdahl. Now coming up with this is Cooper Brovold. Sends it back now, Braden Stewart. Stewart walking in. His shot takes a deflection off of Lubinsky. Hit out the very top part of the glass. Now it's Lubinsky with it. Floats it to the far side. It'll be Miller trying to get this for Lubinsky. A possible 2-on-1. Lubinsky cuts. His shot is saved by Torkelson. Almost a rebound opportunity. Now it's Edwards. Pirates almost had too many men out there as Edwards has to flip one forward. That one's going to be sent all the way down. No icing. And Lubinsky being chased down by Pinanimi. Lubinsky able to win it. And Lubinsky sending this across. It's Hamry. Quick pass. That one is going to go down, and now making a run at it is Ryan Street. He scores! Ryan Street ties it at 1.
Well, it's a loose puck sitting there. He winds and slaps it home. And just like that, we got a tied game. Whew. I mean, back and forth, back and forth. We knew something was going to break eventually, just didn't know for which team it was going to be. Big break for the Pirates there. And now momentum on their side, and we'll get a little change for the defensive pairing, but that line, top line, will stay out there as they look for more.
Ryan Street with his 4th goal of the season, able to tie this thing up at 1, and boy, how about that hustle? It's the battle for it here on the near side. Deegan Lubinsky is going to get an assist. So will Tate Hamry. Now at center, it's Ravnes. He'll wind and fire a blast. That one goes over the net and all the way out to center as Murdoff had to retrieve it. Murdoff goes off the boards. It's going to be Ravnes. Loses the puck. Melsha trying to get it out. It'll be Vingy sending this one around. Now it's Ty Larson. Melsha. Fisher able to chip it out. Trying to get to it first was Edwards. It gets thrown off of Colburn. Now Colburn into the quarter, battling for it. It's going to be Pinanimi who will flip one out. Larson unable to play it. And it's going to go behind all the way. Melsha had to scoop it up. Now it's Ecker as we're going to see our first penalty called of the evening. It's going to go against Park Rapids. Net is empty for Crookston as Jay Reese scoots around the referee. He'll go behind his own cage. Pirates with the man advantage here. They'll have a 2-minute man advantage. As soon as Park Rapids touches up on or if a goal is scored. Here's Lucas Miller. Still going with it. Pirates killing valuable time before Pinanimi finally touches up. And this is going to be a hook called. And Pinanimi made the play right in front of the penalty box. Steps right into it. And now the Pirates quickly with an opportunity now to take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, I mean, again, I was thinking it earlier. Like, I'm surprised we haven't had any penalties so far. You love to see it, but luckily for the Pirates, they get the first opportunity, first crack at it.
Haven't been a lot of opportunities for a penalty to be called. The action has been very fast-paced as Pirates on the power play. So here's Lubinsky over for Hamry. Hamry sends one across. It goes off the stick of Edwards. Edwards trying to battle for it in the corner. Stewart is there. Now Edwards unable to send it back, and Park Rapids will send it all the way down as Kelly has to play it. Took a weird bounce. He'll get it to Lubinsky in stride, who's going to be bumped off the puck. Now Lubinsky is there, able to win it back. Here's Colburn. Colburn on the near side. Still walking with it. Centering one, gets it to Edwards, drops it back. Hamry, his shot is blocked, and this one is going to be fired into the bench. As everyone took a dive there. They saw that one.
That was a dangerous one. I mean, that was a wind-up, so good to see everyone's okay as that was, that's gets a little sketchy there when the clearing attempt gets right by the bench. So as Pirates will get an offensive zone drop.
1:15 left here on the power play. Can't believe that was only 45 seconds of action. Face-off won by Park Rapids. That one's going to be thrown down but not out. Melsha did a great job in holding this, and this one gets flipped out of play. And I believe it's going to stay here. It will, so the Pirates able to keep it.
5, 4, 4, okay.
Jay Reese able to win the faceoff. This one gets sent across now for Benson. Benson now sending it back for Fisher. Fisher dropping this off for Benson on the far side. Tried to throw one across. That one took a deflection, gets whacked all the way down. 50 seconds left here on the power play. Here's Benson. Near side, Melsha. Fisher trying to get it through and had that one knocked away from him. Now it's going to be Melsha on the far side getting this for Ecker. And this one's going to be sent out once again by the Panthers. Really good penalty kill for Park Rapids. Now it's Benson. He'll be knocked off the puck by Stewart as they still battle for in the corner. Benson, he's going to be hit there, and that's going to be a penalty coming up as they still battle for it and have to wait and see. Now Benson, he'll have it in the corner, sends it over for Jay Reese. Reese, he'll try and send one off Torkelson. It's going to be touched up, and we are going to get a cross check coming up. And have to see who's coming to the penalty box. So the Pirates essentially are going to get 2 more minutes of power play time, just 3 minutes of 5-on-3. Braden Stewart is going to be called for the cross check.
Yeah, the Park Rapids bench wasn't too happy about it, but it's a textbook cross check. I mean, they're going to call that every time. So
face off, Torkelson's left, and a huge face off win for Torla as Pinanimi comes back. Now it'll just be a regular power play, and now trying to jam one through is Jay Reese. They still battle for it. Now it's Pinanimi who will scoop it up. And Pinanimi still going up the near side. Nearly had it knocked away by Lubinsky. Stick goes flying. That was Pinanimi's. He's able to retrieve it, and it's going to be Murdoff. Gets to it first. Sends one across for Hansen. Hansen floats one down, but Lubinsky had to kick it forward, and now still killing off some time. Lubinsky unable to glove that one down as it was Torla who was able to send it all the way down. It's under 6 minutes left here in the second. 1:15 on the power play. Now it's Lubinsky. Lubinsky dropping it off for Colburn. Had that one poked away by Pinanimi. Into the corner, and that one gets through. Now Torla trying to come up the near side. Torla knocked off the puck by Lubinsky. It'll be Hamry who will scoop it up just past the halfway point of the power play. Here's Hamry on the near side, Edwards. Edwards still at center, trying to go with it, lost it. Now Edwards throws one across for Benson, who just came off the bench. Benson, he'll fire a shot, that's blocked into the corner. Now Fisher able to get possession for the Pirates in the offensive zone. Fisher still going with this, fires a shot across the crease. That one never found the net. Now it's gonna be Benson with the shot. That one's caught up in traffic. And it's going to be Murdoff. We'll send this one all the way down. 20 seconds left on the power play. As Melsha sends it along, tried to get it to Fisher. It's caught up, and now it'll be Jay Reese and Ecker. Ecker still going with this. His shot takes a deflection, goes into the netting, and with 5 seconds left, this could be a huge part in this game if the Panthers are able to kill off 2 consecutive power plays.
yeah, and give credit to Crookston. It's not like they haven't had chances, but no, I mean, that's the Panthers have done a really good job. When they get the puck, they clear it right away. And it's the second game now I've seen a ref not allow a player to come off the bench, but then they're short a person, so they need a person to come off the bench. I don't know, it's just weird. Anyway.
Off the face-off, Park Rapids able to win it. Pinanimi is able to spin it down. It goes to Lubinsky, and Park Rapids kills off back-to-back penalties. And now a turnover and a shot. That one was saved as Vingy was looking for his second. As they battle for it here in the corner. Still battling for it, Ravnus trying to win possession. It'll be Lubinsky. He's able to get it out of his own end at least. They'll get it to center. This one gets sent across. Kelly, he's going to cover it up. Here with 4:15 left in the second. And you can almost see the momentum kind of shifting to Park Rapids right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's the past 6 minutes really kind of flew by. Granted, the penalty kill definitely helps because you can clear it so quickly and kill off some time. But yeah, no, those are 2 big kills, and especially with your leading goal scorer Panini in the box for one of those. Big job for the big kill, I should say, for the Panthers.
And a stoppage in play. We'll have the face-off right in front of Jackson Reese. in the neutral zone. Not sure why the play was stopped.
I don't know either. I didn't see if it was. They didn't get any or make any signals, so
nope.
Who knows?
After the stoppage in play, Pirates trying to chase it down in the offensive zone. They're able to do so. Miller throws one out in front. That one took a deflection. The win off to the far side. Now a shot. That one is tracked nicely by Torkelson as Jackson Reese showing off his hands, able to get the redirection there.
Yeah, and that's something that we haven't seen the Pirates really do often, especially in this game. So, I mean, it's good to see them open the playbook a little bit more in a sense and again, kind of try to catch Torkelson off guard because you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to mix things up. If you keep on trying to do the same thing, Torkelson's going to stop you. He's that good. Simple as that.
And it's important to get those redirections because you never know where they can go. Torkelson showing off his reflexes there as a quick shot. That one had to be paddled aside by Torkelson into the netting. So they'll do it again. This time it will be to Torkelson's left once more. And have to see if Edwards and Hillica will take the face-off here. They were both thrown out. They're able to do so. Now Edwards trying to make a move to the net. Wasn't able to get it that far, but now it's Melsha trying to send one down. Edwards battling for it. Colburn is there as well. Gets it back for Edwards. Tried to send one out in front. No one was home, and now coming out with this is going to be Henry. Henry trying to race around Melsha. Good job from Ryan Street to get back, and he was able to get the shot block, and that one goes into the netting, and it's to no one's surprise that Ryan Street is in on another shot block.
I mean, that's the thing. He's a 200-foot player, to say the least. He uses his size, his speed, and just gets in shooting lanes and back checks so well. I mean, and obviously he's got quite the shot, as we saw earlier with his goal.
We saw the speed shown off on his goal as well. As it's Hamry behind his own net. Trying to send one upwards, can't get it. Puck is still rolling on him. Hamry able to get it out to center, and now it's Colburn. Now the puck bouncing on him with 3 minutes left. It's going to be bashed in by Hansen. Kelly plays it there, selling it down for Lubinski. Had to bank it off the cage a couple of times. It's turned over as Torlo over there. He's able to get it in the corner. Big hit thrown by Henry, able to jar it free, and now Hillica tried to send one to the net. That one went over, and Hillica spun one out in front. Now Street trying to bank it out. He can, and now able to pick it up is Colburn. Colburn getting to the middle and almost able to get the shot off. Tried to split both the defenders. Excellent effort there out of Colburn. Took him 1-on-2 as now it's going to be Torla at center. Knocked off the puck by Lubinski. Hamry sends one up for Colburn. Now Lubinski getting it back for Colburn. That one doesn't go far as it was Murdoff who's there. Now sends it to the near side. Ravnitz with the shot. That one is saved by Kelly. Didn't know where it was, and it's going to be picked up by Street. They still battle for it in the corner. Edwards gets it back for Street, and he is going to slap one wide of Torkelson with 1:57 left here in the second.
Yeah, Kelly made a save there, but it was kind of fought it off. Wasn't a nice clean save, so luckily, I believe it was Ecker that cleared the puck away, right? I mean, I thought it was 8, but either way, good job from the Pirates to clear the puck away. That's when they scored their first goal with a puck sitting there, so I'm glad they learned their lesson and kept this a 1-1 game.
Benanimi going to be thrown out of the face-off circle. So hopping in his place is Vingy. Vingy and Jay Reese battling for it. Now Benanimi cutting to the net. It's loose out in front, and Vingy tried to get the shot off. Wasn't able to do so. They still battle for it. Now it comes out for Ty Larson. He'll one-hand one along for Fisher. Fisher on the near side. He'll send one deep and chase after it. Vingy able to get to it first. Jay Reese collides with him. Jay Reese able to win the puck, but it goes too far, and now going to be sent up the near side. Benanimi is there. Still trying to get it out are the Panthers. They're able to do so, but it goes as far as Benson at center. Nice play there from Ravnitz. Able to spin around Benton, but it's going to be turned over, and now Jay Reese comes up with it. Reese trying to make his way around the defender. It's going to be sent up into the middle, and Ravnitz, the minute 10, gains the zone. Far side, Ravnitz still going with it. Circling all the way around. Now it's Benanimi. Held up on the boards as Lipinski drops it back for Benanimi in the corner. Now it's Vingy from behind. Gets it to Benanimi in a dangerous scoring area. He wasn't able to get the shot off cleanly. Now a one-timer. That one goes wide off the stick of Ravnitz. Now it's Stewart and Animi being harassed by Ecker here on the near side. Puck is loose, and now Fisher able to send it down and be picked up by May. May sends it out to center. Vingy is there. Vingy still going with it all the way into the corner here, just under half a minute left. Still they battle for it now. Jay Reese trying to send it out. Can't do so. Jay Reese gets it back. Gets it over for Street. Now it's Ecker. Ecker sends one down here with 12 seconds left in the second. Now Stewart sending one across for May. Almost turned over, having to chop that one out where the Panthers, as Lubinsky races over to get to it, and he is going to let time expire here as it is a 1-1 game. So the Pirates tie it up. It was Ryan Street who was able to blast one into the back of the net, makes it 1-1 here as we head into the second period intermission. So no one's surprised we are tied up after 2. So we're going to step aside, take a break, and we're going to recap what we saw right after this here on KROX.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Welcome back to the Crookston Sports Center as we take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. It's 1-1 here between the Pirates and the Panthers as let's take another look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. But before we take a look at the scores, Bo, what can the people get from Draft Sports Bar and Grill?
Well, there's a lot of great options that you can get at Draft Sports Bar and Grill, and they're right next door to the Crookston Sports Center. And one thing, a great way to start off your meal, some cheese curds, the Bo Melby cheese curds. That's right. Ask your server, hey, can I have the Bo Melby cheese curds? And they will not have an idea what you're talking about, since this is not an official sponsorship. But I love the cheese curds there. They're very good, and so I'm trying to get an endorsement deal. So if you can go ahead and ask your server for that, maybe the server will talk to the upper management there, the owners, and maybe I can get something done here. This is three years in the process. I'm not holding my breath, but I just love their cheese curds. Anyway. Get the Cajun Ranch and dipping sauce with them, too. Very good. So, all right, let's take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. As girls basketball, Crookston's at Holly. And the JV game, they played a half, I should say, of a game. Holly won that 14-9. That one got started at 7 o'clock. Don't have an update for you right now. I should probably message Chris Fee, who is on the call. Probably should tell him what the score is here, as he is going to be calling that game. And well, there he is. So we'll hopefully get a score update here from Chris here in a little bit. And boys basketball, 7th and 8th grade boys basketball, Crookston hosted Bagley. 7th graders, Bagley would win 42-39. In the 8th grade game, Bagley would win 57-28. One girls hockey game around the area, that's Grand Forks at East Grand Forks. And the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in action at the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that started at 7 o'clock. We'll get you an update here on that score in progress, since it'll be right here. It's a close one, 20-22. The Thunder are up, 4:26 left in the first. So close game. Both teams are 32-14, believe it or not. That's pretty exciting there as I take a look at the standings. And they're tied for first place in that Western Conference. The Clippers are in third. Wow. Didn't see that coming. That just shows how closely I paid attention to basketball. Here's a hint: I don't. Anyway, so there you go. There's that for the Timberwolves there. Some other basketball games around the area tonight. Again, no finals as of right now, as we are the earlier game starting at 6, and there could be some games that haven't even started yet. We'll start at 7:30. Some girls game: Climax Fisher at Winnemac, Badger Greenbush, Middle River at Fertile Beltrami. Warren, Alvarado Oslo at Kitson County Central, and East Grand Forks at Stephen Argyle. So a lot of area teams playing each other tonight. Boys basketball, Roseville at Warren, Alvarado Oslo, Badger Greenbush, Middle River at Sacred Heart, Rothsay at Norman County East and Hitterdal, Goodrich Grigla at Northern Freeze, and LaPorte at Black Duck. And that's your entire scoreboard update for you. Again, not too busy of a day here on this Monday, but still plenty of action, including a game on the radio and on the video live stream on KRLX TV, which you're watching right now. We appreciate your time. And Tyler, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bo. Well, boy, it has been entertaining to say the least if you have been paying attention to this one. As let's go over the scoring here from earlier on. It was Parker Vinge. He scored just right away for Park Rapids. He was able to get the first goal of the game, made it 1-0, and then we were scoreless up until Ryan Street. He was able to bash one in, used excellent speed. He was able to get through the defense, split the defense, and he was able to just one-time it into the back of the net. And that tied things up at 1. And then a little bit after that, Park Rapids called for back-to-back penalties. Crookston unable to convert on either of those, but they sustained a little bit of a rush from Park Rapids, able to create some more offense later on. And that's how we stand at 1 apiece. It's been everything is advertised, very balanced.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about in the pregame show. It's going to be a back and forth, normally within 1 goal game. I mean, and this is almost exactly what I think the first meeting between the two was. I can't remember if it was 3-1 going into the third period or if it was tied.
It was 2-1 heading into.
Okay, so either way, we're very close to that, and that's the thing. I mean, we know these teams are playing very evenly so far this year. They even their just whole schedule, they've been playing pretty similar, and that's why it's such a big, important game, because they're both battling for that probably that 5 seed, I would assume, as I would think Detroit Lakes, I can't remember exactly how they've been as of lately. They were definitely almost, I won't say locked into that 4 seed, but definitely in contention with that. So a 4 or 5 seed matchup here is what these two teams are looking for as we go into the section playoffs here. And what is that, like a month? I mean, it's crazy how quickly we'll be in sections before you know it.
Yeah, we will. And, boy, the goalies we've seen, Sawyer Torkelson, he was really tested there. Saw a couple of different shots, saw a slap shot, saw a redirection, a lot of wrist shots, obviously. But he was able to keep the Pirates off of the scoreboard on the power play. And Crookston didn't really get that power play set up, for the entire 3 minutes and 57 seconds that they had of power play time, because there was a 3-second carryover in between the two.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing is it's just the Panthers are aggressive on the penalty kill. They're not going to sit back and let you get set up. They're gonna badger you. They're gonna have their be right on you, and that's the thing. You got to get the puck get rid of the puck quickly when you're cycling it over and around. So give credit to the Panthers for being aggressive and it working out to their advantage. And the Pirates, obviously, again, they want to get set up, so it really is kind of a burden for them to have to deal with that. It's almost like a full court press in hockey or basketball, in a sense where you can't just take your time and get set up. You're constantly looking for that next pass because you have to get rid of it, otherwise you're going to turn it over right away. So they give credit to the Panthers there, and it's going to be another tough period here with it being tied. And I'm looking forward to seeing who really has who's going to make that first mistake, or who's going to take a look here and be able to take advantage. And it looks like we do have a score update for girls basketball at Holly. Crookston is down 23-17. So Holly up 23-17 at halftime. And again, all the other preliminary scores, boys basketball and JV, as we mentioned, final. So that's what we got for you right now. So Crookston down by a little bit, but it's a close game already over there. As that was a quick first half for them. Wow, I just realized I already started. Maybe they started earlier or something. I don't know. But either way, so they're already at half. They might get close to probably beating us at this rate. Because, who knows? We could be seeing extra free hockey, which I don't think anyone's going to be mad about some free hockey on a Monday night.
Absolutely not here. No better way to start off the week with some free hockey. It was free hockey the last time that these two teams played, a 4-3 overtime victory for Park Rapids. And it's in these scenarios where it can be anyone who scores, but you typically look at the guys who have that extra letter on their sweater.
Yeah.
Whether it's the A or the C. Those are usually the guys that you look to and that are called upon to step up. And for Crookston, they have one of those guys who are out in this game, so you have to slide someone else in. And who is going to make that play?
Yeah, that's a very good point. It's going to be interesting to see who can, again, step up and get that extra little oomph, that little extra maybe effort to get over the hump and find get the puck to find the back of the net. Obviously, we've seen it's tough. 23 shots on net, only one has gone through. So Torkelson's definitely been up to the task so far, which is as expected. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Pirates can either work something together, get a couple passes, get Torkelson moving a little bit more, or else they're just going to have to beat him clean. But it's going to be tough to beat him clean. I think we saw the one time you'll do that tonight already. So, and then on the defensive side, too, because the Panthers, they're going to be attacking. It's going to just be that top line, all three of them. I know Panimini is definitely, the leading scorer, but he's so good at setting up his wingers as well, or his line mates, and just I know, and also May has been stepping up, and Henry as well. He's been on a lot of good chances for the Panthers. So, I think there's going to be a lot of players on each side that can really step up and make a difference. And I'll be intrigued if it's someone who maybe hasn't had a big impact so far, and if all of a sudden they can be that late game hero and get this one to overtime and not avoid overtime.
3 times this season. That'd be their 4th tie already. But someone for Park Rapids who I think we called his name a little bit more in the second period. He was the overtime scorer in the first time. Joshua Hillica has been kind of lurking around the net there a little bit more in that second period. Saw him a couple times in the first period, but it really was it was elevated in that second period.
That was the name I looked at immediately when I was talking about somebody who might step up. We haven't called his name too much. There's plenty of great players on the Panthers side, but yeah, he's definitely one that I mean, he's a senior, and he's been here before, and he just knows what it takes to step up in these opportunities, and so that's why, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if his name again is the one that gets called late in this one. But for the Pirates, that's the thing too. They have three and 2/3 lines you can look at. I mean, they're all have the ability to score late and score in those high pressure opportunities, and then plus on top of that, you got 7 defensemen, and everyone has that offensive ability. So it'll be really exciting to see which way this goes.
We'll step aside. We will take a quick break, and then when we come back, third period action between Park Rapids and Crookston right here on KROX.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
And welcome back to the Crookston Sports Center. Both teams on the ice getting themselves ready here for the third. It's tied at 1 apiece between the Crookston Pirates and the Park Rapids Panthers here on this Monday night. A little Monday night hockey for you. It has been everything as expected and then some. Should be a good one heading into this third period. The Pirates going from left to right here in this third. If we need overtime, they will be going from right to left, and we'll have to see how the ice is early here. As remember, in the second, they had to get the squeegees out.
That's a very good point. Both teams are right now. They're on the bench. They're not really getting ready for the face-off because, I mean, I think they're going to ask the linesmen to take a look at the corners and see how it goes, or the refs. And as the refs are just kind of looking at the puck right now, they're not going out there yet. So we'll see if they're going to just wait a little bit longer to see if the ice is ready, or if they're gonna be good to go here. Yeah,
not sure what they're talking about, but they were looking at the Pirate logo on the puck there. They were
fascinated
admiring
by that.
So
yeah, okay, buddy.
Yeah, but we'll have to see what this wait is. Unsure as to why they're waiting for play to begin. Parker Kelly, he's in his net. He's ready to go. Sawyer Torkelson, he's over at the Park Rapids bench talking things over with his teammates. As we still wait for action here. I'm unsure as why, but let's go over the goal scoring once again. It was Parker Vinge. He scored here early in the first period, made it 1-0. It was an assist from Kale Ravnus and Jaron Pinanimi. And then in the second, it was Ryan Street scoring an assist from Tegan Lubinsky and Tate Hamry, tying things up at 1 apiece. 22 saves made by Sawyer Torkelson, 17 made by Parker Kelly. As we still wait for whatever reason, as we are unsure as to why we haven't been able to play yet. So we will try and get the word and pass that on.
Let's take a break here real quick, because as soon as we go to break, they'll probably go out there. So let's just go ahead and do that right now.
Yeah, we'll step aside and take a break.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
Baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting,
hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band,
choir, visual arts,
Speech.
theater,
Leo Club.
and Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot of going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
My education destination.
And as Bo predicted, third period is underway. Face-off win for Caden Edwards, as this one is going to be sent in by the Panthers. Tate Hamry sends it across now for Lubinski. Deegan Lubinski plays this off into the corner. Banks it off the near boards. Trying to chase this one down is Colburn. Colburn on the move. Is able to get to it first. Knocks it back for Street. Street into the corner. Dropping it off for Edwards. Now to the back for Lubinski. Lubinski fires a shot. That one didn't get all the way through. And it's going to be Pinanimi who gets to it first. Throws a pass all the way across. It's off of Ravnus, and man, I think he might have thought it was off icing, but either way, it's going to be Hamry here on the near side. Hamry comes out, that fires a shot. Big collision with Vingy as he released the shot. Colburn is there right in front of the Park Rapids bench, trying to slap it along, but it goes as far as Ravnus. He'll fire a shot over the cage. That one nearly came back and hit Kelly, but it's going to be Street who will pick it up. Flips one out into the middle. It's turned over. Ravnus trying to chip it along. Here's Henry. Henry on the far side throws one across. That one goes wide, and it'll be scooped up by Ecker. Now Ecker motoring along to the offensive zone. He'll lose it. Picked up by May. Throws it off the boards, and it goes to the middle. Now Henry able to get it out into the neutral zone, but Jay Reese takes it over, and he'll fire a shot. That one is going to be caught by Torkelson, and he will cover here as we're a little bit shy of a minute and a half into this third period.
Yeah, a little bit of chaos there as back and forth. There's a icing that was called off, which I don't think should have been, and then back and forth action as another shot gets on net.
That one came courtesy of Riley Benson. As Jay Reese was out in front too, Torkelson was smartly able to knock that one off into the corner. This one is going to go all the way down, and this will be called an icing. And the Pirates will have an offensive zone face-off.
A quick side note for you Twins fans out there. Looks like Jorge Polanco has been traded to the Seattle Mariners. Looks like Gabriel Gonzalez, MLB's number 79 prospect. A couple other players as well in there and some cash considerations. So Polanco no longer a Twin. Sad day for Twins fans, but he didn't have a spot anymore, so it's fine.
I always love cash considerations being part of the deal.
Always the best.
Now here's Fisher trying to cash in. He'll throw one on net, and it's saved by Torkelson, and he had to make a save. That might have gone off the mask. Couldn't tell if it did, but either way, excellent save, and a couple of shots here by the Pirates early. 2 shots on net.
Yeah, we'll see how long they can maintain possession before the Panthers turn around, as that's been the kind of the theme all game.
Puck is loose, and now it's going to be Henry. Harassed by Ecker, knocked off the puck. Benson trying to get the puck on edge. This one's going to be socketed along by Hillica over to Torla, who will throw one across. It's behind both his Panther teammates. And Fisher able to scoop it up. Now it's Jay Reese turned over, and now Torla able to come up with the loose puck. Now Torla, nice move going to the net, and having to come across was Lubinski as he wraps around it. Now Torla does, and Kelly trying to come out and cover it. It's still loose as the net is momentarily empty. Kelly lost his stick in the process. Now it's Lubinski coming around, and Lubinski, he'll send it down. It's going to be gloved by Stewart at center. Throws it across to Hillica. Hillica dropping it back, turned over. Now it's Fisher. Fisher dropping it back now for Ecker. Ecker trying to slash his way across, gets into the corner. Ecker still going with it as he tried to chip it to himself. Now Ecker drops it off. Larson spinning one back. Lubinski winds up, fires, and that one is saved by Torkelson. Here with 14:01 left in the third, still tied at 1 apiece, and another scramble play.
Just chaos. That's all this period's been so far, which I'm loving it. I mean, you're not loving it if you're the guys behind the players there on the bench there. You want a little more organization, but as a fan, this is just back and forth and scrambles left and right, and it's exciting.
Face-off win for Jackson Reese as Larson was thrown out of the face-off circle. A quick shot once again coming from Lubinski. Still battling for it now behind the cage. It's Going to be Hansen who comes out with it, sending it up the near side, but Lucas Miller is there. Now Larson spinning one out in front for Jackson Reese. That one is saved, and this one is going to get sent all the way back out through center, and Lubinsky has to chase it in his own end. Icing is waved off. Lubinsky sends it up now for Jackson Reese, and now it's Larson. Larson fires it deep. Now Murdoff trying to win the race. He's able to do so. Murdoff trying to play it up ahead. This one gets deflected out into the middle where Hansen is there. Sends it up the far side now for Henry. Henry with the shot, save, rebound, and a save made by Kelly. A spectacular save as he came across to keep it under his pad and out of the net.
Wow. That's all I can say to that one. What a save. I mean, the push off was key there. He got all of his body over there quickly. And, yeah, I think that Panther was looking into the sky there. Who was that got that shot off? I already forgot.
It was Quinn Hoscheid looking for his first goal of the season, denied by Kelly.
That's a bummer there. Snake bitten clearly is just can't win. Wow, what a save.
First time we've called his name all night, and it would nearly broke this 1-1 tie as this one took a deflection off of one of the players on the bench. Has a huge save, a huge moment in this game, and should Crookston go on to win it, that save is going to be something that we're going to have to store in our back pockets.
Clearly, that is well, that's a game saver. It can be easily. So as this one goes right on net and we get a redo. So just, I mean, wide open. It looked like, yeah, as you said, it looked clearly like, oh, that was going to the back of the net, and that's going to break the tie. But I mean, Kelly he's good on every once in a while for these crazy saves, and that was one of them there.
And that was off of a shot that, once again, that was a low shot, and that was something that you had called for earlier in the broadcast, as this is going to be Murdoff throwing one across. Now it's going to be Connor Hansen. Hansen still going with it, gains the zone, sends it across, now firing a shot. That one's blocked off as Pinanimi got the shot. Now scrambling for it was Henry, and it's still loose. Edwards trying to flip it out. Now it's Benson on the near side. Benson looking for Street. He'll fire the shot, and that one is saved by Torkelson. Now Street on the far side. Street had that one knocked away from him. It's going to be Hillica throwing it across now for Murdoff. Run into by Street. And this is going to be kept in by Melsha. He'll fire the shot. It's saved by Torkelson. Rebound out in front at the side of the cage. And it's going to be held almost in by Lubinsky as Ryan Street nearly got his second. Now it's Pinanimi down the near side with the shot. That one is fired wide. Fisher spins one out into the middle. It's going to go down, and Stewart will have to play it in his own end. Stewart banks it off the boards. Turned over now as Fisher scoops up the loose puck. Now Fisher sends it back for Lubinsky, who called for it. Went off of the skate of Fisher, and this one takes a deflection out to center as Melsha has to track it down. Now it's Lubinsky, who's logged a lot of minutes tonight. Jay Reese in the middle trying to get it away, but Pinanimi is there. A couple of nice moves as Pinanimi cuts to the middle. Another nice move. Pinanimi circling back. Drops it off. Now a shot. That takes a deflection. Shot from a sharp angle. That one was blocked as Brovold was there trying to get the shot off. Now it's going to be held in by Stewart. Still battle for it on the near side. Now Lubinsky trying to chip this along for Fisher. He'll drop it off now for Jay Reese, and now trying to make a run at it is Ecker, and having to slide with May, and then he crashes into the end boards. Here's Torla. Torla going up with it, gains the zone, and tried to drop it back. He was trying to get it to Hoscheid, but it's turned over. Now it's Jay Reese as the Pirates make a change. He's going to be collided into. Jackson Reese throwing a hit. Now here comes Torla again out at center. Torla gains the offensive zone. Good play from Ty Larson to knock him off the puck. But right there was Brovold, and now it's going to be turned over as Benson. He'll get it. Now it's Jay Reese. Gets it for Lucas Miller, and he'll lose it. It's going to be Connor Hansen. Hansen sends one across, and another centering pass as Hillico was trying to center it. And now it's going to be Larson who comes out with it, sends it across for Miller. Miller trying to get it back for Larson, and that one bounced over his stick. Larson in the corner, sends it across. It's going to be Jackson Reese. He'll throw the body, and now Pinanimi scoops it up and races in front of the benches. Now cutting to the middle and cuts back outside. Pinanimi trying to go to the backhand, drops it back, but Melsha was there. Now Melsha goes off the boards for Jackson Reese. He'll flip it off the glass and out to center as Pinanimi will collect. He's being harassed there by Liam Larson. Pinanimi is offside. 9:20 left here in the third.
Take a breath, Tyler. Wow, back and forth, back and forth. It's ramped up in even more in this third period as both teams are really kind of letting loose and trying to be aggressive. And it's just been crazy just how back and forth it can be. I mean, it doesn't take much for the puck to go from one end to the other of the ice.
Now it's going to be Street back for Melsha. Tried to send it over for Street. He was able to do so. Now Street fires the shot. That takes a deflection and goes into the corner. Murdoff fires one out. That one is kept in by Melsha as he was able to use his soccer skills to keep it in. Park Rapids turns it over, though. It's going to be Colburn firing from distance. Glove down by Torkelson. Park Rapids fans applaud their netminder. Good showing from the Park Rapids faithful here, as we are still tied at 1 apiece here with 8:49 left in the third. 27 saves for Sawyer Torkelson, 21 for Parker Kelly, as they have been the stars of the show.
Yeah, hands down. A goalie duel, you love to see it, and yeah, scoring goals is fun, but a good defensive showing can be just, if not more exciting.
Jay Reese tried a centering pass. That one was read by Hoshide. Now Hoshide backhands one out now for Larson. Ty Larson will send it in. Chasing after this is Murdoff. Murdoff couldn't get it past Grayson Ecker. Tried a centering pass. Now it takes a deflection. Benson with the shot. That one is saved by Torkelson. Somehow he was able to track that one with traffic out in front. Jay Reese sends it further. It's going to be Torla there. Turned over. Now puck is loose as Fisher. Fisher still working with it. Had that one knocked away. A great stick from Murdoff. Boy, Murdoff has had a really good game there on the as one of the defensive pairings. And this is going to be offside. Collision at the blue line. Benson tried to make a move. Offside is called with 8:01 left here in the third. And as of late, shots have been hard to come by, at least on net.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of shot attempts, but yeah, I mean, give credit to both teams for getting their bodies in the shooting lanes and also just preventing any good, clean shots to get through. So it's been shots, as you said, they're going to be a hard-fought commodity this late in the game.
Something I've also noticed, Park Rapids jumbling up their lines quite a bit here as of late. So they battle for it in the corner. And Melsha, he's able to hold it in on the blue line. He'll send it back down. Now it's going to be Jackson Reese. Calling for it was Lubinski. Melsha able to keep it in and sends it deep. Now Miller trying to drop it off. Looking for Liam Larson. Pass was intercepted, though, by Hillica. And he'll fire it up the far side as he looks for Brovold. It's turned over. Now here's Lubinski. He'll wind and fire up a big clapper from behind the blue line. That one had to be played by Torkelson. Now it's Pinanimi on the near side. And that one knocked away from him by Lucas Miller. Third line putting in a lot of work here for Crookston, as now it's Pinanimi. Off the turnover. Gets into the offensive zone, cuts to the mill. Trying to flop a pass over for Brovold. Brovold now spinning and firing one. No one was there. Winding up a drive by May. It's saved. Scramble out in front. Kelly, he's able to cover. Here with 6:54 left in the third. And that was the right idea from May.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, the Panthers have had a lot of success when they just get the puck on net and crash it. So give credit to Parker Kelly for being able to cover that one up and limit the opportunity for the Panthers.
Face-off won by Caden Edwards. It's turned over as Henry sends it to the back. Stewart winds and fires. His shot blocked by Street. In the corner, they battle for it. Benson is there. So is Henry. And it's going to be Caden Edwards who comes out with it. Edwards through the middle. Now near side. Offside. 6:34 left here in the third. We are still tied at 1 apiece. And neither team is going to opt to make a change. So once again, it's going to be Edwards and Torla. Now Edwards able to work it to himself. Colburn trying to go with it. And it knocked away. This one is going to be flipped out to center. Ty Larson is there, and he'll spin and fire it in. May is the first one there. Sends it across to Stewart. Tried to send it back. No one was there. Now Colburn is there trying to send it back for Benson. Big collision as Colburn took the hit. Now it's Torla. Gets to center. Now gains the blue line. Sends it right on net for Kelly as it was a pretty easy routine cover for Parker Kelly here with 6:05 left in the third.
I think this is where we're going to see both goalies whenever they can get an opportunity to freeze the puck. I think we're going to see that. They're just trying to get refreshed and get new lines out there, and because these players are going just all out right now. There might be some free hockey after this, but they're probably pretty gassed as they are really giving full 100% effort.
Now throwing one across, it's going to be Fisher. Fisher surrounded by a couple of Panthers, still trying to work with it, had it knocked away by Hansen, and able to just whack it out was Hillica. Puck is bouncing around. It's going to be picked up by Pinanimi. Pinanimi cutting to the middle, firing a shot, and that one is saved by Kelly. And he is able to cover once again. Park Rapids now starting to show a little bit of momentum maybe on their side.
Yeah, shots are getting closer to even, and that's who the Panthers want, have the puck on the stick in the offensive zone. Their leading goal scorer.
Here's Melsha around the net. Fires it up now, Edwards. It's Fisher trying to chase it down, but able to get to it first is Hansen. Hansen throws one across. Now Lubinsky able to keep it in for the Pirates. Still battling for it now. At center, it's going to be Pinanimi. He'll throw one across as Jay Reese on the intercept. Now it's Ecker on the near side. Ecker with space, fires a shot, it's saved, and nearly giving up the rebound was Torkelson, but he was able to cover. There's 5:05 left in the third, and the intensity, it is picking up here.
As you can imagine it would, and yeah, Torkelson, one of the few times, actually I think the first time he's really dropped a shot from his glove, so didn't field it cleanly. But either way, he was able to quickly get back on top of that, not allow the Pirates to crash and get another shot on net.
Face-off win goes back for Benson. Benson sends it down. Chasing after this is Jackson Reese, sends it into the corner for Miller. Miller battling for it. Miller's still there. Now he'll spin and fire one. That one went through the crease. Didn't hit anything as it's picked up now by Henry. Henry on the far side. Trying to step his way around Ty Larson. He can, but Larson held him up enough to where Jackson Reese could play the puck. Now gets sent to the back for a drive, and that one goes wide. Big drive from Stewart. Goes all the way back down as May had to spin it upwards. Now here comes Brovold. Brovold had that one sent across, and now a shot out in front. That one is saved as Torla was able to get a stick on it. Now up ahead, it's going to be Miller. He's taken down, and a penalty is going to be called. This is going to go against Park Rapids, and a huge penalty as the Pirates go back to the power play as they look to cash in as a very frustrated Talon May comes off.
Well, you know, they're going to call that 9 out of 10 times. I mean, that thing, as the stick was underneath the skates, and it's a simple call for the refs to make. I know it wasn't intentional by any means, but you got to be in control of your stick, and you can't have it being underneath the skate like that, and especially on a, well, that wasn't a breakaway, obviously, but an offensive chance. So tough break for the Panthers, but if the Pirates can take advantage here as the Panthers are coming back.
Pinanimi on the far side has to put the brakes on. Shakes a couple of Pirates. Boy, he's still going with it, but now he's going to be knocked off by Edwards, who goes to the ice. Sends it back now for Melsha. Melsha throws it across. No one was really there, and it's going to be sent in by Hansen. It's under 4 minutes left here in this third period. A huge penalty call. The Pirates on the power play, but they're 0 of 2 tonight. And impressively, Crookston hasn't had a penalty called against them. Colburn sends it across. Now it's Street. Pirates trying to set up the power play as this one is spun all the way around. Melsha has to pinch down to get to it first. Now Melsha holding, trying to center one. Looking for Street, and Pinanimi killing a couple of extra seconds before floating it down. Panthers make a change. Grayson Ecker comes out onto the ice now for the Pirates as well. So it's going to be Edwards. Edwards on the near side. He'll lose it, and this one is going to be taken by Stewart and sent all the way down. 50 seconds left on the man advantage. 3 minutes left here in the third. Benson Now up ahead, it's Ecker. Able to get around the defender. Benson centering one, looking for Jay Reese. Is picked up by Fisher. Fisher still going with it. Fires a shot. That one was deflected into the corner. Now Benson with the shot. That one goes through the crease and wide. Ecker, he'll fire a shot. That's wide of the cage. Now it's Jay Reese. Holding things down, now spins. Jay Reese getting to the middle, and his shot is going to be deflected and out of play with 19 seconds left on the man advantage. Here with 2:36 left in the third.
Wow. Give credit to the Panthers doing a phenomenal job being aggressive again still with their penalty kill, and that's really giving the Pirates some fits. Jay Reese, though, had a great opportunity in the slot. Just a little too late to fire that shot before a Panther could get the stick on, deflect it.
Off the face-off. Jay Reese able to win it. Now Fisher, his pass is going to be too hot for Benson to handle, and he has to go all the way back to his own blue line. Now Fisher with just 10 left on the man advantage. Throws one out in front, too far for Ecker. Ecker trying to chase this one down the corner. He's going to be held up there by Hansen. It's now Jay Reese able to win the puck, fires a sharp angle shot, try to wrap around. No one was there as May comes out of the box. Now Larson with the drive. That one goes off the side of the cage. Jay Reese once again able to get to it as they battle for it there in the corner. Big hit, no penalty called, as this one is going to be fired all the way around by Murdoff. Held in, though, by Lubinsky. He'll drop one deep, looking for Fisher, who tried to center one, and it's turned over as Ravnus is there. Ravnus trying to get it out of his own end. He's able to do so, sends it up ahead for May, and he'll drop it off for Hansen. And now with the shot, it's Henry. That one goes wide with 100 seconds left here in regulation. Turned over as Hillica, he's able to win the puck at center. Drops it off on the near side now for Chorla. It's turned over. Jay Reese tries to push one forward. Now it's Lubinsky. Lubinsky, he'll enter the zone, trying to fire a shot. That one was blocked by Stewart. This one's going to be sent as far as Melsha. Melsha, now he'll enter the zone. Fires a shot. That one is saved by Torkelson. Goes behind the net. Scooped up by Murdoff. Murdoff puts the brakes on. Goes down to the ice. This one is going to be sent into the air here with 1 minute left. Able to pick this one up and fire a shot at Street, and that one goes high off the glass. Now it's Melsha. He'll fire a shot, trying to look for Edwards, who couldn't get his stick on it. But Edwards able to win it back. But Edwards had it poked away from him. Trying to chase it down in the corner. Colburn is there. Now it's Edwards. Edwards threw one out in front. That one had to be played by Torkelson with the paddle. And Anemi trying to get this one out. He can, but only goes as far as center. Lubinsky sends it in. Sent it right back out by Stewart. Pinanimi here on the near side. Pinanimi shakes a couple of defenders. Pinanimi trying to do it all himself and couldn't get the shot off. 15 seconds left. Now he'll fire a shot. That one goes just wide. Now winding up and firing a shot. That one goes wide off the stick of Hansen. Pinanimi with the shot. It's saved by Kelly. And firing this one down his street. And Stewart couldn't keep it in. And with 2 seconds and one, we are heading to overtime for the second time this month between Park Rapids and Crookston, tied at 1 apiece. So we are going to step aside. We'll take a quick break, and we've got overtime coming up on KROX.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
It's overtime between Park Rapids and Crookston, tied at 1 apiece here at the Crookston Sports Center. What a game it has been. Tyler Herger joined by Bo Melby here, and this is what we thought.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Are you surprised? I'm not.
I am not.
This is right what I expected. A close one here, and yet again we get the free hockey. Can't complain about that one, as
they went into overtime twice last year. One ended in a tie. One ended the Pirates' season. As they're going from right to left, Crookston is here. And again, it's going to be the period of the long change here in the 8 minutes of overtime. Caden Edwards, Brandon Colburn, Ryan Street, Blake Melsha, and Tegan Lubinsky out there for Crookston. It'll be Joshua Hillica. He's going to be flanked by Jaron Pinanimi and Cale Ravnus, who has the puck right now on the near side, had it turned over. And now it's Lubinsky. Throwing one across. It's Street on the far side. Street winds, fires. Shot saved by Torkelson off into the corner. Ravnus is there. Colburn able to win the puck. Now Edwards with the shot, gloved by Torkelson. Just 22 seconds into overtime.
And good for the Pirates to get in the offensive zone this early, as I know last time the game ended pretty quickly in overtime.
It was 52 seconds into overtime when Joshua Hillica ended it for Park Rapids. He isn't able to win the faceoff, but Pinanimi is able to get to it. Now it's going to be Hansen on the near side. Pinanimi sends it up to center where Lubinsky, he'll look things over. Lubinsky still looking things over before firing over for Melsha. Now on the near side, it's Edwards. Edwards cutting to the far side now as Edwards still working with it. It's in, fires a shot, and an easy glove save for Torkelson. 33 saves on the evening for Sawyer Torkelson. 24 for Parker Kelly.
You know, I'm surprised the Pirates haven't tried to test his blocker side a little bit more, as his glove hand has been phenomenal as we kind of expected so far. We've seen this entire game.
Off the faceoff on the far side. Loose puck. It's going to be picked up by Brovold. Now Brovold, he's going to be knocked off the puck, but it's going to be picked up by Kelly, and we are going to get a penalty called. It's interference against Blake Melsha, and for the first time this game, Park Rapids heads to the power play. And a huge call.
Well, not the time you want that first penalty called against you, but well, the Pirates have had a pretty good penalty kill so far on the year, and well, it's a pretty crucial one here.
Possibly the most important penalty kill of the season as a face-off win for Edwards. Ty Larson spins this one down, but not out. It's going to be Hillica. Had that one knocked off his stick, and so Panthers have to touch up. Now coming out to center. It's Ravnus dropping it off. Now firing it across. It'll be Henry. Henry on the near side. Watching things over. Sends it back. It's Ravnus. Now Hillica winding and firing. And a shot blocked by Street. It's what he does best, Ryan Street. Now Henry, his shot saved by Kelly off into the corner. Larson is there. And so was Hansen. Sending it across. Now Hansen gets it back. Hansen back now to the top for Pinanimi, who's able to keep it in, but he can't. And so now the Panthers have to touch up once again. And he'll head upwards with it. Pinanimi knocked off the puck. Good defense from Street, but it's loose. Hansen has it, and now it's Benson who will flip it out to center. 1:05 left on the power play. Pinanimi, near side, offside are the Panthers. 6:02 left in OT. 1:01 left on the power play for Park Rapids.
Well, good job from the Pirates so far to get the puck out of the zone on a constant basis, not hanging on to it too long and turning it over. Looks like they're going to get a timeout here, though, from, I believe, the Panthers side, looks like. And, yes, it will be.
Timeout taken by Park Rapids. We will take one as well. 6:02 left here in overtime. Park Rapids will have 1:01 on the power play when we return.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
And welcome back. 6:02 left here in overtime. Park Rapids called their timeout. For what it's worth, Crookston, they still have their timeout at their expense if they'd like to use it. Here's Pinanimi. Just under a minute left on the power play. Enters the zone. Circles back. Now drops it off for Hillica. Hillica across for Pinanimi. Pinanimi sends one down looking for Henry. Henry's able to get it. Throws one across. Levinsky's there. Had it turned over now as Hillica drops it back for Pinanimi. Pinanimi at the point now, sends it over. Hillica with the shot, and it's saved by Kelly. And no rebound given up. 29 seconds left on the power play for Park Rapids. Face off to Kelly's right.
Yeah, and the Pirates going to get a couple of fresh forwards out there with Edwards coming out as well as Street. And well, you got a good face-off guy with Edwards, good shot blocker with Street, good penalty killers.
Off the face-off, it's going to be one back now for Hillica. Sends it over Pinanimi. He'll wind, fire, and that one is saved by Kelly. Goes off into the netting. 21 seconds left on the power play. 5:22 left here in the extra period.
You know, the Panthers power play kind of almost complete opposite of their penalty kill. A little laid back, not too aggressive.
Very calm as Pinanimi able to keep it in. Nearly had that go past the blue line as they wind and fire a shot. That is saved as Ravnus was able to get the shot off. Pirates trying to get it out, and they were able to do so. Now it's Ryan Street looking for a second. Street, he'll walk on in, had it knocked away by Pinanimi. What a diving effort. And now it's Pinanimi as the Pirates are back to full strength. Loose puck, Edwards able to come up with the puck. Edwards trying to float one across for Street. Intercepted by Pinanimi. And Pinanimi will float a pass out to center now for Henry. Now on the far side, he's got Hansen. Hansen with the shot, saved by Kelly, trickled through the crease and wide. Ty Larson trying to clear it out, but it goes as far as Henry. Henry with the backhand, that goes wide. Henry behind the net, hit by Lubinsky. Now it's Edwards. Edwards goes off the glass, looking for Lubinsky, who will chip it forward. Now it's Colburn. Colburn sending it across. Fisher with the move, he's saved by Torkelson. And play is stopped.
Take a breather, everyone. Reset here. Wow, what a great save there by Torkelson. Good move by Fisher. But Torkelson wasn't fooled. He just tracked it so smoothly as he's been doing all game long to prevent a winner here, as looks like we're going to retry in that one here as they will drop the puck one more time, as looks like Jay Reese was not kicked out. He'll be back in to take this one.
Torla was kicked out. Brovold is there. And it'll be sent back now for a shot. That one took a deflection, goes wide of Torkelson. They still battle for it behind. Jay Reese comes up with the steal. And now Jay Reese, a couple of nice moves, now sends it back. Melsha fires, his shot was blocked down front by May. They scramble for it still, it's still loose. And now into the corner, Stewart. He'll chase it down and sends one across. Melsha on the near side. Sends it forward, trying to look for Jay Reese. Now it's turned over. Brovold at center, had it knocked away. A good stick from Jay Reese. Now Grayson Ecker flips it ahead, but it goes to May, who'll spin it back out for Ecker, who'll send it right back for May, and he'll send it all the way down. No icing, and Melsha will scoop it up in the corner with 3.5 left here in overtime. Melsha now into the middle, It's going to be Lucas Miller. Drops it back. Lubinski up ahead for Reese. Goes off the stick of Jay Reese as trying to get it out. Fanning on the first attempt was Stewart. Offside is going to be called on Crookston with 3:16 left. And this is a very important time now. You cannot make a mistake for either end. We've seen a couple of odd man rushes for Crookston.
Now we'll see here if Hardy will take his, Coach Hardy take his timeout. He's not going to quite yet.
Off the faceoff, a win for Hillica. Trying to send it forward, able to keep it in was Jackson Reese. Now it's Pinanimi. Wrapping it off for Hansen, who'll send one across. Liam Larson comes up with the loose puck here on the near side. Now Hillica forcing the turnover, sends it back. It'll be Hansen. Hansen will send it in deep. Lubinski, the first one to it. Pinanimi able to come up with the steal. Now he goes to the ice, but Pinanimi able to get up. Now it's caught up in the referee. Pinanimi goes the other way, trying to send one out in front. Puck is loose in the crease, and it's sent away by Larson. Now a shot. That one takes a deflection and covered by Kelly, as it nearly took the perfect bounce for Park Rapids, and no one for a second saw where it was other than Ty Larson.
Wow, that was just sitting there in the blue paint, just nerve-wracking there for the Pirates. But yeah, good thing Larson was the one who saw it and was able to clear it out and not, hit anybody else and got it out of danger.
Goes to the point that we made earlier. Sometimes it's the guy with the extra letter on their sweater that's called upon to make a play. Ty Larson, one of the alternate captains, just did so. This one was touched by Colburn as Stewart and Colburn trying to get to it first. It'll be Stewart. He'll send it up ahead for Pinanimi, who's able to get it out. Just barely was able to muscle it out. Now Pinanimi trying to win the race to it. Had it knocked away by Edwards. It's Benson. Throwing it across. Goes off the skate of Colburn. Able to pick it up as Street. Street, he'll fire a shot. That one goes into the glass. 2 minutes left. Benson with the shot. That one got redirected just wide. Edwards behind the net. They still battle for it. Edwards able to come out with it. Throws it out in front. Street is there. He tries a shot. It's saved, and they still battle for it. Now it's Street. He'll throw it out into the middle, and unable to keep it in was Benson. Benson out at center. Sends it across now for Melsha. Melsha gives us a good whack, and now it's Fisher with the game on his stick. He scores! Garrett Fisher, the overtime winner, and Crookston wins 2-1. Garrett Fisher wins it in overtime for Crookston. 2-1 is the final score, and a huge win for the Pirates. We are going to step aside. We will take a break, and then when we come back, we're going to wrap things up here with our post-game show. The Pirates win 2-1 over Park Rapids in overtime.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Welcome back to the Crookston Sports Center. What a thrilling game it was between the Crookston Pirates and the Park Rapids Panthers, as to be expected, but it would be Crookston getting the overtime winner. It was Garrett Fisher who scored in overtime off an assist from Blake Melsha, who had taken the Pirates' only penalty earlier in the overtime period. Melsha gets the assist. Fisher scores his 8th goal of the season. That puts him at a tie at the top for Crookston in goals scored on the team, as both him and Caden Edwards have 8 goals on the season. Earlier in the game, it was Ryan Street who scored for the Pirates off assists from Tegan Lebinsky and Tate Hamry, and the goal scored by Park Rapids. Just a couple minutes into this one, it was Parker Vingy. He scored the only goal for Park Rapids, as he got that off in assist from Kale Ravnus and Jaron Pinanimi, as it was a 2-1 victory for Crookston here in overtime, as the Pirates, that was their second overtime game of the season, both of them coming against Park Rapids as they split the season series. Park Rapids, they now drop to 10-4-3. They suffer their first loss since December 7th, as their next game for Park Rapids, they're going to be taking on Red Lake Falls tomorrow, and the Pirates, they get a little bit of time off before they take on Greenway Coleraine. That will be right here on KROX. We'll have both their games this weekend. They'll take on Greenway Coleraine on Friday. Saturday, the Pirates, they are going to be taking on International Falls for the second time this season. So what a game that it was, as the saves for both sides. It would be Sawyer Torkelson with 34 saves. Parker Kelly comes up with 30 saves for the Pirates, as we are now going to be joined by the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy. He is going to toss the headset on As we are now joined by the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy. And, well, did you expect anything different?
Right, every time we play PR, that's what I said to their coach, like, we're gonna go overtime, right? It feels like we've been on the wrong side of those last 2 years quite a bit. The overtime losses, they piled up, and we take a penalty there, and we thought, in your back of your head, you're trying to fight that little voice that says, oh boy, here we go again. But they battled, they came back. Fish had a chance to end it early, and then got another one there and didn't miss this time.
Well, how important was it that you guys were able to fight off the penalty, and especially how about Blake Melcha? How does he feel? He was able to contribute on the assist to get the goal for the winner.
I mean, I'm sure he feels pretty good. We obviously just rewatched back the KROX feed a couple of times in there to hear your guys' call, but Blake goes, oh man, I closed my eyes and threw that. So it was good for him to obviously get back in, and it's a bang-bang play. He's working hard and finishes the check, right? And he gets called for the interference. We knew we probably had one coming against us at some point here. It was unfortunate that it was in overtime, but we killed it off, right? I thought Eddie and Street did a really good job killing that thing off, and then Ecker and Fisher got out there, and they were all right. And they haven't sitting on the doorstep there, and then we got back out there and finished the game or finished the kill. But I tell you what, it was exciting. I think my heart rate's still, what do we got here? We're still over 100, so I'm getting an extra workout in today.
Well, let's talk about a play that happened in the third period.
Sure.
Parker Kelly, he had to come across and make a pad save, and if he doesn't make that save, it's a 2-1 lead for Park Rapids. How important was that play and the momentum on the bench? That felt like that play might have changed the outcome of this game.
Yeah, right. PK was big for us tonight. Obviously, a tough goal there in the first period that he'd like to have back. Our defenseman would like to have back. Just got everybody got out of position there, and but for him to come across and make that big save, I mean, but at the same time, it seems like I always expect PK to make those, especially those big ones coming across the crease. He does such a good job on that, and he's so athletic. But yeah, the boys got fired up when PK made that save. Breathed a little sigh of relief for a second, and again, I think for him maybe even more just to battle back tonight after 2 tough games, right? Not that he played poorly, but we just got kind of beat up over 2 games, and to come in here and get a win in overtime, especially after the last game that we lost to them in overtime, it was everybody's feeling pretty good about themselves right now.
And, you guys go down early once again, and at the first intermission, you're down 1-0. And we said this in the intermission. This is a team that is not afraid to come back. You guys have been down so many times going into the intermission, whether it's the first or second, and this is such a resilient team.
Man, they just keep coming back, and they just keep battling. And tonight we weren't 100%, right? Everybody's dealing with some sickness. We need a couple of days to rest here before the weekend. But, it was... They didn't quit, right? They didn't quit. We talked about it at the beginning of the game that we got to win. We got to win against ourselves tonight. Our biggest opponent is going to be us, and for us to get out there and really, I thought we stayed up the whole game. You can tell guys are maybe feeling it a little, but they did a nice job of hanging on and going out there and just competing. They didn't quit. You come down again, a bang play on Ryan Street's goal, right? Like puck goes out, it's fluttering. He hammers at it and says trying to settle it down, goes right over the goalie's shoulder, and a big goal for him. So that was exciting to see.
Yeah, let's talk about that play, because Ryan Street, that's kind of a play that really exemplifies this Pirate team. The effort there, and he just fired a shot on net, and that's what you've been asking for, and good things happen.
I've never seen him skate that fast. That was impressive. He was wheeling. I was excited. We were laughing on the bench about that. But again, Ryan Street, great play. Comes out, works his tail off, gets in there deep, and you know what? Here's the deal. Sawyer Torkelson, I am so thankful he is graduating. I am sick of him just stoning us every single game. And I told him that at the end of the game, that man, he has been a thorn in our side for almost, I want to say 4 years now. He's been great, and he keeps them in a ton of games. Played outstanding tonight again, and he's tough to beat, right? So it takes some special plays like a Ryan Street coming down and doing that, and then Garrett making a great deke on a rush late in the game or late in overtime. That's what it's going to take to beat a good goalie like that, and fortunately we were able to find a way to get it done tonight.
How important is it to get this win, to come back after back-to-back nights of very tough games against very tough opponents and some tough results that you guys had? Not really any practice time at all. You get the weekend to think about things, and then you go right back at it.
Yeah, it's been tough. Obviously, the scheduling is what it is, and we had 3 in a row here basically with the weekend off. We talked about maybe practicing on Saturday, but we're so sick. Like, everybody's dealing with colds and coughs and the flu and things like that. So we wanted to hit that reset button, and myself included. I laughed in between that. I don't know, it was second and third that Melbs was watching you guys, or watching online inside, and he's told me, yeah, the power play looks real good. And I said, hey, we haven't practiced since Wednesday. So it was a tough night for some of that stuff, and then you throw in Carter Trudeau's gone, right? So how do we readjust? But this group continues to handle change. We have that next man up mentality, and we talk about that next man up mentality. How good was Brandon Coburn tonight? I thought he was outstanding. He held us in the game. He made a ton of great plays. Almost had a goal or two out there, and a kid who goes from playing. He was playing maybe 4 minutes a game, playing a bunch of JV, but playing 4 minutes, and now comes and plays 20 minutes tonight and looks outstanding out there. So just speaks to the depth of our team, and guys stepping up when we need them to.
A true team win.
Yeah, absolutely. I said that in the locker room just a minute ago. I'd be remiss. I told him I'd say it. I said, Brady, we were watching your guys, the replay here, and Brady Chandler said, oh, man, look at that door open there. So I got to give Brady a shout out for opening it up for Garrett there. And Garrett maybe snuck on the ice a little early, but it was an exciting game. Felt like we've been on the wrong side of that a lot, and tonight we were on the right side. And here's the deal. I'm so proud of this group. I'm so happy for them. They work so hard. The last couple of days have been tough. And to see this group get a win tonight just makes me pretty proud as a coach.
We'll give Brady the secondary
we'll give him
assist
a secondary
as well.
assist there.
And so this weekend it's going to be a road trip. You're going to get a couple of practices in before the road trip?
Yeah, we get to practice tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we get on the bus and get to go play two classic barns. We get to go to the Snake Pit in Greenway and head up to my hometown, Bronco Arena, and hopefully get a W there. We beat I Falls earlier this year. I think we match up well with Greenway. So the idea is that we just keep it rolling here, right? We're coming into the end of it. We want to get into February on a hot streak here, and hopefully this weekend can keep us doing that. And then, we talk about not having a lot of practice. We're back on Monday, Tuesday, right? So 4 games in, 5 days? But it's going to be a nice stretch of hockey for us. I'm excited. It's always fun to get on the bus with the boys and head on an overnighter and see some, classic barns, right? So it'll be a good time. I'm excited about it, but you better talk to Fish here, the hero of the night.
We will do that. What a way to close out January, Coach. We'll see you over the weekend.
Hey, appreciate it.
So that was Coach Hardy with his thoughts here as we've kept him waiting long enough. It's Garrett Fisher who's going to hop on here, and he'll step in. He's got the chain on, and rightfully so, as Garrett Fisher is going to be joining us, as we're now joined by Garrett Fisher here as he reads a text from Carter Trudeau. Says, Fisher is the man. You are the man for tonight, the overtime winner. What'd you see?
I don't know. I just saw the goalie slide over, and I just did the one-hand tuck. I don't know.
It looked like Forsberg there. The Forsberg move.
I don't know. I just did it.
You just said, I'm just going to do it. And well, how important was it for you guys? You're down early. It was 1-0, and just a couple minutes into this one, how are you guys able to just keep battling back? It seems like no deficit is too big for you guys to overcome.
Yeah, I think it was just about keep on grinding and keep it going hard and take our opportunities when we can. They got a good goalie, so we just try to crack them.
You've cracked goalies quite a bit now. You're at 8 goals now, tied at the top there with Caden Edwards. How does that feel, being one of the top goal scorers on the team?
Yeah, it's nice playing with a really good line, and they feed me a lot out front, and I just try to bury when I can.
That second line that you play with Jay Reese and Grayson Ecker, you guys have really meshed well, and something has happened with you guys ever since it turned into January. You guys have really excelled in your game.
Yeah, it's really nice playing with them. We've played together ever since we were little, so yeah, it's really fun.
And you guys, you're able to get the goal and off the assist from Blake Melsha, who ended up taking the penalty earlier, and then he feeds you that assist.
Yeah, it was weird. I just got on the ice, and the puck was just laying right in front of the goalie, and I just scored, I guess.
And how much did Brady contribute on the door open there?
Yeah, I got it open fast, I guess. I got on the ice fast. Some would say it was close to offsides.
Well, we don't need to go to the video replay for it. We're just going to give you the goal, and we'll have you look up the Forsberg later on, and you'll understand why we made that reference there as But, you know, you guys, it was a tough weekend. What did you guys do over the weekend to give yourself that mental reset heading into this week?
I don't know. I went to open hockey on Sunday and just kind of worked on my shot and stuff. And we had Snowfest on Saturday, so that was fun, yeah.
A good way to kind of clear the mind, get yourself away from hockey, then come back and work on some things individually before you come back together as a team?
Yeah.
So you're going to be on the road this week. What's practice do you think going to look like here for the next couple of days before you get to the road trip?
Probably just working on our breakout and power play and penalty kill and stuff. Just pretty standard things, and hopefully we play well this weekend.
Boy, the penalty kill has been really great this season. It's probably been one of the backbones to your guys' team.
Yeah, I think it's looking really good. Just try to get in shot lanes and pass lanes and stuff and cut them off.
And then it's going to be another bus ride this weekend. So what video games are you playing this time? Because we know there are some video games when you guys played at Little Falls.
Yeah, maybe some Rocket League and some Flappy Dunk or something like that.
All right, and it's going to be fun to have a nice bonding weekend with the team. You guys are going to be on the road trip and staying in a hotel and all that fun stuff. Should be a really exciting weekend.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah.
What was the celebration like in the locker room?
It was fun. I mean, it's every kid's dream when they're little to score an OT winner for varsity, and it just felt really good.
And is that your first overtime winner in any level of hockey?
That I can think of, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that's all right. You earned the Chains Player of the Game. Unfortunately, no yellow bucket appearance this time.
Yeah.
But now I have to ask, because we were duped once before. Did you earn this one?
Yeah, I guess Miller gave it to me. So.
All right, good. So Player of the Game. And rightfully so, you get the overtime winner, and congratulations on that. Congratulations on an excellent game, you guys, against Park Rapids. There's something about overtime games.
Yeah, it was fun, and we worked hard, I guess, and just got her done in the end.
Well, congratulations. We'll see you this weekend. Have a good week of practice, and celebrate that OT winner.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So that was Garrett Fisher, as he had the overtime winner. And he's showing off the chain a little bit earlier. Congratulations on the OT winner, Garrett Fisher. So 2-1 is the victory. Crookston ends up taking this one over Park Rapids. They were trailing 1-0 after one. It was Parker Vinge who scored just 2 minutes and 14 seconds into the period. Ryan Street, he was able to bash home a goal. Both goals going from right to left, might I add. He scored in the second period, and then it was Garrett Fisher scoring in overtime at the 6:28 mark, able to close things out as the Pirates improved to 10-9-0 on the season. They stay above 500 still, as that is a huge mark to stay above 500, but also the fact that you get that section victory against Park Rapids, and just an unbelievable game. As any final thoughts here on this probably big momentum-setting game here, setting up February?
I mean, it's just, as Hardy said, they felt like they've been on the wrong side of those for a while here now. To get an OT winner, and not only is it just important to get that win, but those are the wins that not only make memories forever for the team, but especially for the season. It just, to get that feeling of, instead of the defeat and being on the wrong side of things, it's definitely something I know that they're going to be able to look back on, not only just after the season, but just down the road and just say, hey, what a great game. And luckily for them is right here on the video live stream, they could go back and watch it if they want to. But either way, no, I mean, just as you said, just a great momentum bringer into the rest of the month.
Well, we already heard from Coach Hardy. He said they went back in the dressing room earlier. They've already rewatched it a couple of times, and we saw Carter Trudeau. He texted Coach Hardy saying Fisher is the man, and he is the man of the night. And boy, he's going to be walking through the halls, probably a little bit with a little extra pep in his step tomorrow.
I will say he made me feel real old when he didn't know what the Forsberg was. That one hurt. That one. The bones shouldn't be aching at my age, but boy, they are feeling it right now.
And if any other kids don't know what the Forsberg is, look that up. Of course, after you're done watching our post-game show. You're on YouTube anyway, so just give it a quick little look. As let's take one last look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Bo, anything else that we can mention here before we call this one a call this one a close?
Yeah, well, again, Crooks wins in overtime here, 2-1. And girls basketball, Holly would defeat Crookston 47-28 in the varsity game. In the JV game, they played a half of a game, and Holly won 14-9. And the boys in 7th and 8th grade basketball, Bagley came to town to take on Crookston. With Bagley winning both games, they would win the 7th grade game 42-39, and the 8th grade game 57-28. One other girls basketball score for you as East Grand Forks would defeat Stephen Argyle by a score of 74-36. And I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be all the finals that we have, as, again, things are probably just getting close to wrapping up here. As I'll take a quick look here around the area. And Kitson County Central is up on Warren Alvarado Oslo 40-32. And I think that's pretty much it for girls basketball. Badger Greenbush Middle River was up on Fertile Beltrami at the end of the first half, 38-19. And that's all the results we have, or the updates we have for you right now. Boys basketball, again, not too many games being played. It looks like we don't really have any. Ooh, a close game between Goodrich Grigla and Northern Freeze, 36-35. Goodrich Grigla up on that one. And Warren Alvarado Oslo at the half, they were up on Roseau, 48-27. And that pretty much is going to be it for score updates there. Let's check on the Minnesota Timberwolves, see how they are at. It's 65-64. The Thunder are up with 3 minutes, 46 seconds left in the third quarter. So close game there. And that's, actually I can check one girls hockey score, see if that is final. No boys hockey around the area, at least on our scoreboard. So that's interesting to see that. It looks like East Grand Forks would defeat Grand Forks Central, Grand Forks Red River, the Night Riders in overtime 2-1. So that's a final there. So that's all we have for you right now, your Draft Sports Bar and Girls scoreboard update. And again, check out our website. We'll be, as soon as the games go final, we'll update our score page. And obviously we'll be reading that to you tomorrow morning as well.
Yeah, and we'll also have the story, the stats, the scores, the pictures, and a full video replay of this one if you would like to replay Garrett Fisher's overtime winner as the Pirates win 2-1 over Park Rapids. Thanks to all of our great sponsors who help make this possible. Without our sponsors, we would not be able to do this, so the best way to thank those sponsors is to patronize them. If you are unable to patronize those businesses, at the very least, stop on by and say thank you for being a sponsor of high school athletics on KROX. For Bo Melby, I'm Tyler Hergert signing off for the evening. Once again, the Crookston Pirates, they win in overtime, 2-1. Garrett Fisher, the hero for the Pirates, scoring his 8th goal of the season and puts the Pirates still above 500 at 10-9-0. We are hope you have a great evening, and we will see you next time here on KROX. Have a good